Woo! What's up, everybody? Welcome to Chewed Up and Spit Out. As always, I'm just Dusty.
And I'm still Jeff.
I'm Timmy, a.k.a. the Fat Chef.
I'm Shaun, the pizza guru of Ska.
/ Cupcake King.
Soon to be, soon to be.
And we got a special guest in here today. We've got the Miss Nice Lady.
Oh, hey, it's Jess.
Good to have you aboard, Jess.
It's good to be here.
Oh, so this is probably the most literal episode of Chewed Up and Spit Out we've got, coming fresh out of fucking holiday weekend / getting dropped.
Yeah.
Getting broken.
Getting broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. / the summer.
Yeah, it turned into full-on summer here by the end, huh?
Oh, yeah, no one gave a fuck.
No, not even one.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately not for me. I've been pretty much doing not much of anything, so I don't feel your pain on that side though.
Neither do you probably envy it.
Yeah, it's safer.
No,
there,
I definitely don't envy it. That's for sure.
Yeah. Do they have you just locked in a shed out there? Is that
For the most part?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part. I get to leave once a week to go do physical therapy.
they walk you once a week.
Yeah, I get walked once a week,
I get walked once a week.
and they water me at least once a day.
Wow, that's nice.
Oh, that's nice of them.
Yeah.
At least something like that, they give you some like decent like scotch or something like that every now and then.
But they don't clean my clean my shed, but every other week.
Oh, yeah.
So
Little gaming.
that's what it is. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
You get used to it. It's good.
Who's got to muck out Timmy's shed?
Oh, I have to do that myself, but it's I only get the bucket and the mop once every other week.
Jeez.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man, where do we begin? I mean, we already said it's been one hell of a week for everybody's. You guys have been getting crushed. I mean, pretty much physically. I think we should have brought ice packs to this whole sit down to get together.
I considered it.
I actually do have ice packs ready to go in the freezer. I just forgot to pull them out.
And Jess offered to load up my back with the lidocaine cream, but it doesn't get to your nerves, so we just had to bypass it.
Some things just don't cut deep enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
At least not deep as the wounds are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what about the front of the house struggle there, Jess?
We've never discussed the front of the house struggle other than what we see kind of from afar.
From afar, yeah.
Through our own
I
battles.
have been starting off every shift with a new motto of "This can't last forever" because we close at some point. We have a hard close, hard out,
Hard out.
and fuck them all.
There we go.
That's kind of it. And I just repeatedly say that throughout the shift. This can't last forever.
It doesn't feel like we have a hard out, though.
It's
I
starting
gotta
to
be
not
honest.
feel
Our
that way.
hard out
Backyard.
is getting real soft.
Yeah, the hard
Getting
out is
real soft
is-
on that hard out.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. It's a shit show all the time. It's barely controlled chaos. It is crying in the bathroom mid-shift. It is walking around telling everybody they're doing a great job.
So pretty similar to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Pretty similar.
Yeah, I can see some similarities there.
The mask is super helpful now because at least people can't see you when you're just ready to murder them from across the table.
Or the quivery lip or whatever.
Yeah. You get the sunglasses, the hat, and the mask, and you're pretty well set.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is nice.
that's pretty nice these days. I can roll my eyes all I want. I can just stare off into the distance and pretend I'm listening, which is really nice.
Wow.
I could be standing in that field over there.
Yeah,
That'd
there's
be
a
so
lot of
much
that.
better.
I think, it's rough. It's hard. People are no nicer than before all this bullshit. The ones that were shitty before are still shitty. They're just more aggressive about it now.
I think people, in the same way that they had tons of small talk at some point, like pent up that they needed to get out on anyone, like the people who needed to complain. They just had it like bubbling up. There's no outlet, and now they're out and about all the time again.
Yeah, I had somebody
letting that shit rip.
Yeah.
The complaint I got yesterday was, hey, there's this tree in the parking lot that I parked next to, and the branch is like eye level, and it could poke somebody's eye out. And I'm like, cool, bro. Like, I'll let maintenance know. And he goes, well, we all need our eyes. When you are correct in that.
What?
But I'm like, if this is the one fucking complaint I get today, like, I'll fucking take
Great
it.
day.
It's
a great
fine.
day at that point.
That's fucking fine.
Yeah.
That sounds like an adult who did something stupid in front of his friends and almost poked his eye out, and then just had to pull the oh no, see, no, that shouldn't be there.
That's
It's
a liability.
It wasn't me. I didn't get out of the car and just step into a branch without looking. That shouldn't be there.
He makes it. He makes his kid like mow the yard like 3 extra times because it's not quite level enough for him.
That's why you just test the theory. See if it works. Then come back. I'll fix it after that.
Yeah, I just, it's the same thing. Like, we've gotten phone calls, and I know immediately if the first thing out of your mouth is, I just wanted to let you know. I'm like, I don't give 2 fucks about what you're about to say. 1, I either don't care. 2, not my department, like, at all. Or there is absolutely nothing I can do about that. You just want to bitch. And I get it. Like, I'll take it. I'll sit here and listen to you, but I don't fucking care. I just don't. I don't give 2 shits about...
It's part of the gig, unfortunately.
Yeah, it really is. The amount of times I have somebody come out of the ladies' room and say, well, the toilet doesn't flush. I'm like, yes, it does. You just have to pull it. They're like, oh, well, I did. I'm like, well, no, you didn't.
Yeah. It takes some self-control for me. Like, if I'm in pizza and I hear a lady come out of the restroom and say that, just to not, like, poke your head out and be like, well, like, how big of a shit did you take? Like,
Man,
we got good toilets, but I mean, I like the best or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so just start giving. You want to drop a deuce like that, you're gonna need to go up to the 2nd floor bathroom because then you got the gravity pulling it down. Yeah.
Maybe up to the 3rd floor where they're used to shitting on people beneath them.
Yeah. The 3rd floor toilet's just a hole in the floor.
Nice. You don't want to be in that 2nd story bathroom when somebody's on the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people now say, like, well, when do you think things are going to go back to normal? And I'm just like, dude, this is fucking normal. Like, get used to it.
Until next year, I would guess.
Yeah.
This is not going to change.
Yeah, this is... And it's funny, too, to always... for you guys to always get that question.
Yeah.
Like, when do you think this is going to go back to normal? Like, what part of me taking your order for lunch makes you think that I somehow, I'm doing this on one hand, but on the other hand, I'm also developing a new vaccine for the virus.
Right,
so this
exactly.
is just like my day thing.
Yeah,
And
It's
then,
only my day job.
Yeah.
got a crystal
Just do
ball
it
around here somewhere.
Yeah. Elon Musk is going to pick me up in a minute. We're going to drive to Bill Gates' house and fucking whip up some type of tracking device to put in you assholes.
Well, and then the thing is, I think we're going to end up with some version of like the anti-vaxxers, who you generally think is super conservative. There's going to be like the super left version of that, like especially if Trump gets reelected, which I'm thinking about putting some money on, but we'll see.
Are they taking it on DraftKings?
If they are, I want to put some money on it. I think if he's back in office, you get a bunch of people on the left side of things going, well, I don't trust a vaccine that comes from Trump, and they just won't take it, and we're still fucked.
Oh, yeah.
And we're still fucked with that.
They could be almost unifying, though, like the far left and the far right actually agreeing on something.
Right? I mean, there you go.
Has that ever happened?
There you go. Another feather in his cap.
See, the thing is, though, is that they agree, but once they come to an agreement, it's instantly swapsies. Because there were anti-vaxxers when we were young. They were called hippies. And that's about as far out left as you could get. Yeah. Like, I just want to live in the forest and be one with the forest. And my son, Rainchild, is always going to be here with me. Him and his mother, River Moon. Like, yeah, no, they were the old anti-vaxxers. And then, the other side picked it up. And they're like, no, this is some conspiracy shit. And so now the hippies are like, no, you need to get vaccinated.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah. Hippies, but that would be the good side, though, is because if the far, far left does do it, then at least all the right side would probably end up getting vaccinated just out of spite, even though they wouldn't before. Like, nope, my kid's not vaccinated for malaria, but he's got the Trump 19 virus vaccination.
Kids are going to grow up with like a whole new version of what left and right hand means. It's not going to be like, do you write with your left hand or right hand? Like, well, my dad says.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how it's going to be when all the kids come back from being homeschooled for the last, for this semester or whatever they're doing, Yeah. Be like Bobby Boucher, Mama said.
Yeah, a lot of them are still staying home even if the schools are open again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. And, I do have a really good teacher friend that I share with Timmy as well, but he's been going back to school and teaching, but it seems like the regulations they're putting in, people are actually seem to kind of be following them pretty well because they're actually concerned about public welfare being. And he told them all, like, the first day, like, okay, no one gets a warning, like, this is your one warning, like, we're not messing around with this, okay? If you're joking around, like, pulling each other's masks down, just being kids, well, you're going to get escorted to the premises by a security guard to wait for your parents to pick you up. And then we'll have that conversation with them. And so, I mean...
What's weird is, like, I can kind of get with that with, like, the younger kids, but then when I'm reading about there's already been kids getting kicked out of college for being at parties and their tuition, they're like, fuck you, we'll take that anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I struggle with that, like, big universities putting all of the responsibility on kids where that's, like, to date, that's going to be your biggest melting pot opportunity, probably, depending on what school you go to. Mm-hmm. And for them to say, no, just go and stay in your hotel room or your dorm room. Don't interact with anyone. Fuck off. Then what am I paying you 30 grand for?
Yeah,
for
might
the
as well
semester
take online, like, IV course classes,
Exactly.
Yeah. Because that is the biggest part of college, and, like, especially...
It was for me, 100%.
Coming from a lot of places, and the more rural it is, especially, it's like you're meeting people from all different walks of life, and a lot of times for the first time ever in your life,
Mm-hmm.
You're there, and all of a sudden it's like, oh wow, so Buddhists aren't crazy people. Like,
yeah.
I thought all of you were like wore orange and were crazy, or random things like that, but.
And all of a sudden your best friend's name's Sayer or something like that,
Exactly,
I knew from my first year, my first semester in college, that I wasn't going to use that degree, probably. I just felt that it wasn't for me, but I was too afraid to, like, go to my dad and be like, this isn't for me. I don't know. I don't want to do it. Because he really wanted to have a kid that graduated college, and that was going to be me. But the whole time, like the schooling, I kind of give a fuck about, but just hanging out with a bunch of other people was fun. That was the thing. Learned how to be a person. Like, well, you got to think, I went to the private school all the way through middle school. Oh, yeah. So you're kind of stunted in your social growth from that. Mm-hmm. Gradually kind of blossom out through sports in high school, but not really. Like, college was it. College was it for me, for sure.
Yeah, full-on social development.
Yeah.
It's important. Yeah, I agree with you full-heartedly. And for the universities to be basically jacking the tuition from kids who are, disobeying the rules, like the natural rules, basically. I see where you're coming from there.
Yeah, it just doesn't follow for me.
Yeah. And the way they're setting it up, with the kicking them out and taking the tuition,
it's all set up for failure.
That's just making it even more fucked up.
Like we say at work, you're just setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
Whether it's not letting the front of house people just have fucking sections to work, so things can go smooth.
Yeah. Or not letting the front of the house have people.
That too.
I mean, I guess we could have stood to not be shorthanded on a holiday
holiday.
weekend on Saturday night.
Yeah, you know, big bike rally. You know, might be some people like rolling through.
That would have been all right.
Oh, I was eating my dinner at 3:30 in the break room, and just line of people to the street from the front door. And I'm like, y'all know where I'm at. If you want me to stay, you can come ask. I'm not gonna come willingly back down
Stay
there
hidden.
into that
Run
hellhole.
away.
And that was exactly what I said. Like, you should block off that window. Like,
know, like, I
don't
don't
come
want
back
fucking
to help
out
us.
there.
Just block off the window and walk away.
I know. Like, I got to work early, and just sitting there in my hot car trying to let my back heat up and loosen up a bit. But within a couple minutes, I watched like 3 different cars park on the street. Like, we've barely been open an hour.
Oh, man.
I think I better go ahead and get down there. It's probably about to start happening.
Shit's about to go down. Yeah.
Good lordy, yeah.
It can't last forever.
It will.
Yeah, neither can we. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a whole other
That's
thing.
a whole different argument. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, last time I was asked, like, how are you doing? What can I do to help you? My only answer was, I'm not an emotionally stable person. Like, I don't know how else to explain this to you.
Yeah.
I am barely making it through without making somebody cry. So just, like, get the fuck out of my way. Either fucking help. Like, use your brain and help me, or get the fuck out of my way. Like, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I understand that. In my last weekend at my last place, I was visibly frustrated, and the manager's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "No, I mean, no, I'm not okay." First of all,
Fucking
he's like,
no.
"Well, I could give you like some beer cards or something." I'm like, "I'm not going to drink here. I just want like competent help. I want people around me that know what they're doing, so I don't have to pull this much weight. That's all I want. I don't want beer cards."
Yeah.
Yeah, I started accepting, like, the staff that we have, which I'm actually really pretty happy with these days. Like, I'm happy with my coworkers for the most part, because it is a fucking hellhole in there.
They've grown quickly.
Yeah, and it's a hellhole in there, and we're all dealing with it the best we can. All of us are working all 5 days. We're all there early, and we're all there late. So it's like, I don't have a lot of complaints for their competency at this point. It's like, look, man, we're all doing the best that we can do.
Well, that's something that garners respect right there. Like, you're looking around, you're seeing everybody else pulling their own weight, as best as they can.
The newest hire had said that she wanted to work with us because she figured it would be fun. And all of us looked at her with the same, like, you can go suck a fucking tailpipe, you piece of shit. Like, if you think you're here to have fun.
It's like the new recruits
no.
showing up to the front line of the war.
I was just thinking about that,
always
like,
wanted to shoot a
straight
gun.
war movie. I signed up because my
hands-
pappy was a soldier, and I thought it would be fun to see
like,
Japan.
bitch,
Fucking
you have
hands
no
shaking with
idea.
a cigarette. No, you should have never come.
Shouldn't have come, kid.
You shouldn't have come here. Like, and we don't want you here because we're gonna have to pull your weight now.
Yeah.
You're literally just a warm body. You are nothing to help us at all. So
And you'll be there to comfort them like about 4 hours into the shift when they realize they're way over their
no.
head.
This fucker just disappeared. I was like, where did you go? Where were you? Like, I'm sitting there, Sean's got a ticket for me. He goes, what does this mean? What does this mean? I'm running around looking for her. Like, if I don't get this question answered, this food doesn't get made.
I was getting pretty hot
Like,
about it. I
let's get it.
vaguely
I mean,
remember that.
It was no joke. It was 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Yeah, because I asked when I had like four tickets hanging in front of it. So presumably
Sometimes
there would
you
have
have
been like
both.
enough time to.
But I'm like,
for
that's
someone to chase
15
it
minutes.
down.
I've got to wait to find you. Like, where the fuck were you at 6:30 on a Friday? Like,
Hyperventilating somewhere, I'm guessing.
Hey, explosive diarrhea happens, all right?
Hey, that's true.
that's fucking
That's
true,
fair.
man. She didn't look sweaty or teary-eyed or no worse the wear when I fucking finally found her. So
Probably just wandering.
Yeah.
Checking
Sometimes you just gotta
Facebook.
work it out.
Crying in the merch closet like you have, or
I just go in the cry. I don't even hide anymore. I just cry openly on the floor. Not everyone can see this bullshit.
Take off your mask and your glasses and your hat.
Yeah, here you go. This is what we're working with right now.
Jesus.
Yeah.
you know what I've always said for the front of house people, like you show up every day and you hopefully you want to do your best, but you show up every day and you have a set number of people that you can interact with, and you don't know what that number is.
Yeah.
Some days you're not going to
That's
hit
for
it.
sure.
Some days you're going to hit it within like 15 minutes, as it turns out. And either which way, you still got to make it to the end.
I was behind the
Either
bar all day the other day. I didn't have to come out a few times. I ran food and I ran drinks, and I was like, I'm going back to my hole. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Back to
These
the big
people
trenches.
These
Yeah.
people are fucking dumb. People were asking me questions in the 2 minutes I was out from behind the bar. I was like, I'm going back. I'm going back to my hole. Thanks, I'll be back here pouring drinks and doing dishes and shit. I ain't
Yeah.
coming out.
I don't like the type of crowd cheesy fries attract.
Come to find
I
out.
blame the cheesy fries, man.
Hey, that's right.
Word got around, and now we're attracting that cheesy fries crowd. And
Come
man,
to find out, they're real pieces of shit.
Yeah.
And I bet they drown their fries in ranch dressing.
We give them one, and then we get tickets for more orders of ranch.
I get
to go
tickets
out.
for stacks
Hey,
of
man.
ranch.
Fat stacks of ranch.
Fat stacks of ranch. Like, give me 6 ranches.
We're to the
Okay.
point where I'm planning on pitching to owner Dave, whatever that company is that makes the shitty salsa and mustard that we didn't have anything to do with.
Okay, yeah.
Making them make our actual ranch and just taking that off of our hands from the kitchen and bottling it to sell, because it would.
It would
would,
sell. It's
yeah.
good
Oh,
ranch.
jeez.
It's some fucking
It's
good ranch.
Some decent ranch, don't get me wrong.
and it's become one of those things where, just like the artichoke dip, like we're making it every other day, which seems impossible.
It's
But
insane. Because we make, like, half a bucket of fucking ranch.
yeah, it's probably like 16 quarts or some shit like that.
Yeah, 4 gallons
so.
every other day.
Not 12 quarts.
I think it's just a 12?
I think it's a 12.
No, it's a pile.
But it's a pile. But that's, 12 quarts a day. That's
You guys are going to need a bigger bucket.
We're going to need a bigger bucket.
Bigger bucket. We need a bigger kitchen with a second fucking fryer.
Yeah, we need a bigger boat.
Uh,
Like I said, we're a shipping
Another
container.
box.
We need to park a Freightliner in the shit trough out back that everyone lets their kids play in. Park a Freightliner back there and just have multiple containers full of people ready to go, so that way, when we're done, they can just, like, the big fucking Matson arm can just go crank. Oh, shit's over, guys. Start cleaning up. Another container's just getting shipped into the spot full of people, wide-eyed and ready for work, but insanely scared because they're in a moving shipping container full of fucking hot
Hey,
grease
man,
and
we
food.
got Tom. Tom can figure it out.
Figure it out. Yeah.
That actually sounds kind of like fun, I'd be down for that little challenge.
Yeah.
yeah, I secretly think the kitchen help that we were supposed to get back this past weekend that decided not to. I think really he came in to eat twice and saw how fucking crazy it was.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, no.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. That's more.
It's fucking fair, man.
That's
Like,
even more than it was when I left. I don't want to
Yeah.
do that.
It's not worth the free food, the free beers, the health insurance, the tips, the really good hourly wage. No, you guys could keep it.
Dude, we have a front of house guy moving into packaging and production, willingly taking a significant pay cut because he doesn't want to do this bullshit. Like, I don't blame him at all.
It's a very similar mindset that I had for moving from the front of the house to the back. I
Yeah.
mean, in fairness.
Yeah.
It's like,
Exactly.
I'm going to go make less money. I'm done with this bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk
I'm
to
out.
people anymore.
I'm not talking to people anymore.
I know. I was like, dude, get out while you can. Don't wait for us.
Yeah.
Don't wait on us,
Don't
man.
wait.
Just
Be
go.
ambitious.
Run.
Save yourself.
Yeah. Run away. Because, and that's the thing, too, is I feel like...
Did he
and it's a
did
fa-
he decide to do that before or after they had their kumbaya beers out there?
Before, I think.
That was some bullshit.
That's bullshit. Yeah. Okay. Oh, is that the Friday morning drinking session?
Yeah, the production staff just in lawn chairs.
And all the brewers just in a giant circle out in the parking lot having beers and breakfast tacos and shit. And they just took the whole day.
While you're making your third batch of pizza dough.
And it's just like, man,
they took the long
that
weekend.
sure does look like yet another fun thing that the kitchen will never get to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you're making their food.
Oh, thankfully they didn't order much, if anything. I might have delivered it myself.
Well, I got a look the other day, because definitely, and it was getting towards the end of the day, and I saw a ticket come in with a very familiar sounding burger and to go and a name on it. And I thought for sure it was the name of one of our back of the house people, though I thought for sure it was someone who had just taken off for the rest of the day, gone biking, all of that, then came back to get some beers and had me cook them a burger 15 minutes before close. And I couldn't really figure it out, so when I took the food up to the expo, I made it clear to her, I was like, listen, if we know this guy, if he works with us, either throw that burger in the trash or against the wall, or bring it back to me and I will and refund his money. And manager was standing right there, and she's just looking, just like. I was like, no, there's no joke there. That's 100% seriousness. No. So if this guy's fucking us, just do me a favor and take out your anger on it, throw it down and stomp it a couple times, and then put it in the trash and be like, we'll be back with your refund.
Well, I had to tell the front of house people. I was like, hey man, no putting other names on your food tickets. If it's for fucking you,
own it.
Have the balls to put your fucking name on it. Because I'm not.
See, I didn't know you did that.
Yeah.
I had this fucking second ticket of one of my lunch shifts this past week was 2 pizzas to go for an employee. The first ticket had a pizza special that's only available at night. So I was already hot. Fucking up on the first ticket, gang. Come on. And I thought, no way. He's good. He wouldn't order employee food this early. But there you go.
I think he does so that if he's on an AM shift, he can get you before you're hammered, and he can just get his food out of the way and
But I'm
get
still
it.
doing knife work.
I know.
Until the moment I get my first ticket.
I understand.
Whether that's at 11 or 12.
Well,
I know. I understand.
I'm never ready.
Yeah.
I know.
So,
But I think
Are any of us?
he's trying to not get right in the middle of the rush. You know what I mean? Which if you're gonna have to order, look, man, if you're gonna have to order food from us, you can't fathom going somewhere else to get your lunch after your shift or whatever. At least it's not in the middle of 25 tickets.
Mm-hmm.
There's a microwave. There's a microwave.
There's
in
a
the
microwave.
break room.
There's an oven and stove too, but they're not allowed to use it.
Well, yeah. It's because we're not smart enough to.
Yeah. No, we're okay. We get to keep our oven. Yeah. But yeah, and that kind of, and I've realized that too with especially with all of the new front of the house people, and kind of the scenario is especially with all of us veterans, we've been kind of hunchback with our guard up, waiting for the fucking wolves to come forever. Because every year, it comes and it gets worse and worse and worse. And it's I'm sure, you guys are like me, where there was no illusion that there was going to be, an easy version of this one. But the new people, yeah, they're all like those fresh fucking faces coming in a war movie. And they know nothing. They maybe have been to boot camp a little bit. They're coming into full-blown war with people who have eye patches and hook hands and shit. Let me tell you how it is.
They got backpacks full of reading material.
Yeah. So I've been taking them back through the kitchen occasionally. Me and Will have been doing that around close. We'll just grab one of the new people and start talking to them and walk them back. And show them what we do, and show them how, we're not being dicks. This is just, the way this works and this works. And a couple of them, you can just see, things light up in their head, oh, my God, I I didn't think that worked like that. That makes so much sense why you guys fucking yell at me all the time.
Well, I told Shaun about it a couple weeks ago, but you guys got a really great compliment from one of our new front of house people. They worked their first expo shift, and we sat and hung out after the shift for a little bit. And he told me, he said, I'm impressed, one, with just how much food they put out. Like, the amount of food that comes out of that kitchen. He goes, and also, he's like, I don't think I've ever seen, and he'd only been there, a couple months at that point, but he's like, I don't think I've ever seen anybody send food back. He's like, for the amount of food we put out, for the amount of people we serve, and the assholes that we serve on top of that, he's like, food never gets sent back. Never. And I said, because we don't have fucking time to make it wrong. We don't fucking have time for that bullshit.
There's our Tai Chi master who likes to cook so hot and fast, who will have a burger maybe look medium or medium well.
And it's fucking rare as shit on the end.
Still, still pretty pink. But other than that, yeah, it's true. We don't really.
But I felt like he got it. He worked that expo shift, and it was like things started to make sense for him. And I think he really, truly understood, like, the part that y'all play in this whole, circle jerk of chaos.
It's important to get that viewpoint.
Circle jerk of chaos. I fucking love that term.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be the name of the fucking episode right there.
Title it.
Title. Boom.
Or it should be a metal band.
Oh, both.
Both.
Yeah, right?
We could do both at the same time.
It could be the headlining band for headlining ska band for the anniversary party, night 2.
Yeah, virtual A&V night 2. Yeah.
Circle jerk.
Don't worry, I'm gonna have his ear a little bit more. I will advise so very strongly against a whole weekend of anniversary party because it's not doable. It's not doable on the food side.
Not on our side.
When is that coming up? I know that should be coming up relatively soon.
Not this year. It's canceled for this
Oh.
year.
We canceled it, yeah.
And
Okay.
and Snowdown just got canceled this week.
Yeah, I heard
or
about
last
that.
week. So who knows?
Wait, they're not going to try to move snow down to ska?
Yeah, Scott out.
Well, I mean, I know we normally save this for the end, but I did directly pitch my idea finally of the Snowdown Pizza Throwdown.
Oh, nice.
Ska directly to Dave, and he's like, "Dude, that's fucking awesome. That's like,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, that's a really fucking good idea. Yeah, yeah, dude, let's
Fuck yeah. Let's do it.
we'll do that. Let's do that."
Best chefs across town versus you versus
Versus me.
Bobby bitch ass Flay.
If he
fucking
wants to
decides
show,
up,
if he wants to
finally.
show,
If he gets back, Keanu knows you're a bitch.
it can
so.
it can be his one chance to take on more than one competitor at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, seriously. We're pulling you out, like, of the Iron Chef. Well, used to be a chef, Iron Chef. Now, what are you, like a bronze chef or something?
I don't know.
Chef.
Copper chef?
Head
Zinc?
chef.
It has a little
Aluminum?
bit of luster still there.
Yeah. But either way, Keanu Reeves, we would love it if you come and be the judge.
Yeah, definitely a guest judge.
Yeah.
Be
For
happy to have you
sure.
around.
Yeah.
That would
I
be
assume you like delicious food
that
because
would be-
you're
that would
human
be fucking amazing.
or a demigod of some sort. I'm not quite sure on that, but either way, I'm sure you like food.
Well, and if you like good times on the town, it's a small town. There's only a handful of people that would actually know, who you are on site.
So hopefully, I mean, that's obviously this winter is out, but hopefully next winter we'd be able to pull that off. And even if my cupcake thing takes off, I'm still planning on sticking around because I want to do that once.
Oh
Before-
yeah, you got to do
before I
that.
walk away.
That's such a cool thing to set up. And
I
ska,
want that.
it has its downfalls for like beating the shit out of us, but there are imaginary things that are always good that I think, like, if they could get down with this, then we could make the most fucking amazing thing Durango's ever seen,
I mean, I'd still love to just have a week to mess around with smoking stuff with hops.
Yeah, I remember that idea.
And I I kicked the can down the road just a little bit, made a tiny bit of progress, and that was like a summer ago maybe, and then just everything got crazy, and just never ever touched it again. But as far as I know, I haven't looked at it in a while. I'm sure we would still be the first place doing
smoke with hops.
Smoked hops, anything.
Yeah,
I like it.
It's super
Have you
tricky.
tried that yet? I'm just curious what kind of.
I did. And at this point, I'm actually forgetting whether it was the pellets or the full flour. I want to say I ended up using the full flour. And my rig was just our Scabecue griddle pan setup that we used to toast bread, maxed out, which I think is all of like 350 or 375
on a good day.
Yeah, with like a little half pan on top of it, and some hops in there. And I finished a piece of chicken with it.
Gotcha.
And you could actually pick it up. It was delicate, but it was there. Like at that point, it seemed like a thing to do with fish. For sure.
Okay, that makes sense.
But that first halfway proof of concept was like the last thing I ever got to do with it.
You know what? When we do the little end of season party, we should get some hops and some salmon and fucking smoke a little bit of. Just try it at home for us, because
Sure.
I'll always crush some fucking smoked salmon. I'm all about some
we
smoked salmon,
invite Joe. He'll supply the hops.
Yeah,
I guarantee he'll pick out whatever
hops.
they
He'll
don't
supply
need.
the hops and the chops.
Whatever they don't need.
I like that guy, Joe. I run into him every now and then, and we always like end up discussing like Ender's Game or something, like some sci-fi novel.
Oh yeah, Joe's my dude. I love him. He's like pushing 50 and he still works as hard as all of us. And
Doesn't look a day under. Well, never mind.
yeah.
He looks like Wolverine's stoner brother.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally. I might have to tell him that next
Oh yeah, I think I've told him that before.
Perfect.
Stoner Wolverine.
Do you have any siblings, Joe?
I have a brother, Logan.
Clearly didn't get the adamantium.
No
Yeah,
adamantium.
it's bomb
Yeah.
resin.
I got bomb resin bone marrow instead. Yeah. Oh, yeah. People hate it when I break a bone. It's so stinky.
But it gets fucked up.
Then the Wooks come out of the woodwork.
He was one of the guys there in my first like impromptu meeting with the owner about the cupcakes, and of course he fucking crushed it, being like, "Oh yeah, it'd be awesome. We could do a beer," which gets owner Dave's wheels turning, and he loves the idea of brewing special beers and stuff. And
Oh yeah.
it would be cool.
Yeah, sure would.
Well, I think we're gonna take a little 5-minute break here, and we'll come back and talk some more.
Sounds great to me.
Yeah.
Woo! All right, welcome back, everybody. So yeah, where did we leave off? What were we talking about?
Smoking stuff with hops.
Oh, dude, yeah, hop smoked salmon. I'm just saying
That was the first thing that came to mind, because you need a nice little fatty fish that'll take on.
Yeah, and I think Joe has access to like some really fruity hops, And
Yeah.
So I don't know like which ones would team up best with salmon, as opposed to whitefish. But I bet you he could supply some.
yeah. Fuck whitefish, man. Whitefish have had their time in the sun.
And it's also something where I wonder if maybe you start smoking with like a fruit wood and then throw a fistful of hops that you've soaked in beer, water, whatever
To finish.
to finish. Maybe that's the real move. But
Sure.
I don't know. I wanted to make it painful and whole hog kind of thing. Like no, just start to finish. But I'm not sure that you can actually take the hops hot enough to do that without it just turning super accurate. But
Yeah.
Okay.
not enough time to experiment yet to say for sure.
Well, at least some ideas are still turning for what we can do whenever we have like a minute to breathe here.
Yeah, but I'm past that. I'm fucking cupcake guy now.
Cupcake king.
Yes, sir. And I meant to mention that to you. Like, it looks like I'll be consulting a gig that's going through new ownership downtown, a coffee shop that wants to open up a kitchen or whatever. And I'm consulting this, just doing 4 items to start with based upon their equipment and their space. But I thought perhaps we could pull in an outside, like a cupcake operation guy.
I need to get my licenses.
You need to get that.
We're gonna make calls tomorrow to figure out what's what with those. But yeah, I'm gonna be looking to do wholesale to whoever so chooses.
Yeah.
And I said nothing to Dave about me being exclusive to Scott.
No.
I said I would make Scott specific cupcakes.
Cupcakes, yeah, but not exclusive.
But
yeah.
and we're even under the understanding that if all my hopes and dreams come true and in a year or two, this thing is taken off to where I can safely leave the safety net of Scott and branch out on my own, then we'd just be doing wholesale and just selling stuff directly to him. He's so gung ho for it. I was caught off guard.
Nice.
To be honest. Particularly when I mentioned my idea for the s'mores cupcake, which will be chocolate cake, do a marshmallow fluff icing, and then drop like some red and orange food dye in it, like for the last couple turns to get a nice little swirl of color.
Oh.
Pipe that up like it's the campfire, homemade graham cracker sticks. And you lean up against that to be the fucking logs.
Oh, that's very artistic. I actually I got a visual off this.
Yeah.
Right?
I couldn't say no after I went and visited a pot shop and walked down the street. I was like, oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So much whimsy.
Doesn't that sound fun, though?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds fun
Yeah.
and delicious.
Yeah.
That's the important thing.
Good deal.
But yeah, the spot Jeff's talking about, and I'm not going to say the name or anything, but it get your cupcakes on Main Street.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I mean so fingers crossed by the end of the month I should be able to have all that together.
That would be perfect timing because when I talk to this fellow next, I've already made it blatantly clear that I'm too expensive to hire on as a full-time employee. But as soon as I get the whole system up and running and the operations going and all that, you could hire some, college kid to do what I would do for you and save yourself some bucks per hour there,
Right, yeah.
So that's my idea, is like going consultant style on this one. I guess, shit. I would like to come in like when I want to and do exactly what I plan to, do and document it all and hand in the papers,
I feel you.
Self-contracting.
Yeah.
I want to do my own thing. Yeah. I'm so there with you, man.
Yeah. It's time. It's time for us, I think. All of us, as far as this life obviously isn't working. Yeah. So
It's got no
time to
longevity.
start branching out,
It's an odd thing, even now, feeling as physically and emotionally, psychologically beat up and worn out as I do. Still, even then, in the shift, man, when I see pizza coming out of the oven looking fucking perfect, still a really nice moment and zen feeling.
Yeah,
for
that
me.
gratification for sure.
But I want to just do that for myself.
Yeah.
And truly it just be just what I want to make,
Yeah.
like Dave telling me like, well, you got to make me something vegan sometime, and just
Fuck
like
you.
knee jerk. I was like
Fuck
knee
you.
jerk. I'm like, oh, of course I'll figure something out. But as soon as I turn my back and I'm walking away, I'm like, no, I'm never gonna do that. I'm not gonna make anything vegan. I'm not gonna make anything sugar free. I'm not gonna make anything dairy free.
Yeah.
Gluten-free muffins.
Gluten free. Fuck right off.
No. Yeah. Fuck gluten free. Yeah.
Unless I feel. Yeah. No. I don't even want to go down that road.
No. And the only way
everything's gluten free. The gluten's always free. I promise.
the gluten is free. It's a free edition. Yeah.
Yeah.
Send them
It's
down
a
the
flour
road.
that costs money.
Send them down the road to buy
And
some
that was
fudge
like
from
with
the Rocky Mountain or something.
ice cream. That was my big deal with ice cream too. Is And I'd had so much complaints about it because of the fact that like we had a vegan ice cream, and we had a vegan ice cream, and I made one of them basically, and the one I made was vegan by happenstance.
Yeah.
And I'm totally okay with that. You know, it was like more
absolutely.
of a fruit fucking like
Sorbet.
fluff
Sorbet.
fruit sorbet type
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah, there's no actual fucking meat or meat byproducts in there by happenstance, not because I set out to make something vegan. And then on the other side was the other lady's thing, the pumpkin spice. It was like pumpkin spice vegan ice cream, and that I could never get behind because it's like people would always ask about it, and they would, you know, they would get it, but it was never enough of a seller that we were always losing money on it because you have to fucking substitute so many weird ingredients to make creamy fucking fake ice cream, you know, like you're taking away. And that's the thing I feel like is I'm not opposed to anyone's, you know, dietary thing, but don't get on that train of like you get to have what everyone else has and still have your stupid diet. Like if you give up cream, you give up ice cream.
Yeah.
You can have, you know, you can have the fucking sorbet or, you know, any of that stuff. Like you still have that, but you gave up cream. You did that to make a point in some way, so fucking take your point. Just take that fucking point. You know?
You can't cater other people's passions or dreams to your whims and wills. You can't. It's like,
I can't make cupcakes without my eggs and sour cream. That is just, that's it.
yeah, that's your passion, your
sorry,
dream.
Sorry to pass you.
Yeah, and your cupcake stuff, your cupcake, like the actual cake itself, is so fucking delicious.
It's pretty alright.
Yeah,
It's real good.
Yeah.
It's pretty
And
alright.
Timmy, when you come to town, we're gonna have to get you one of these cupcakes.
Yeah, right on. I'll be back in town next month, so.
Nice.
Well, hopefully
Yeah.
at that point we're featuring them at SCA, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
we got
Heck
a steady
yes.
supply, and I'll have at that point, once I have all my licenses, I'll have a standing gig where once a month out at the Mill Street Bistro, they'll sell my stuff.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, we're all rooting for you here.
Yeah.
And we're all kind of lining up for jobs, too. So
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I feel it. We're
I
gonna
am
start
first
small.
in line.
Yeah, no, you're first. 'Cause you're very clearly first.
I've been from the beginning. I have said that she gets to be the first one to cut down on how much she works. I stay on the line full time. It just means she has to learn to bake and make the icing and do it right and be okay with me being very critical with how
I'm
she
very
does it at
good.
first.
Yeah.
At
Well,
doing what I'm told.
even this, I
all
guarantee you too. Jess is such a good saleswoman. I guarantee you,
Oh, at
you
work?
put together like a huge tray of those cupcakes, and you just have her walk around to different like coffee shops and stuff, and be like, employees, manager. Where's the manager? Here's the manager. Oh, have one of these cupcakes. We're starting up this cupcake business. I guarantee she could have you basically slinging cupcakes at all the spots in town. Because
How do you feel about that?
Downtown's all coffee shops, and she can sell fucking.
I'm
I
very
forget all the
charming when I
phrases.
want to be.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah.
And in this case, it would mean you getting to
I know.
not work other jobs. So I bet you
Yeah,
would really
you-
fucking want to
yeah.
be.
And you could pick and choose when you want to be charming, Like, if you want to go out
know.
today.
Oh yeah, exactly. And that would be the beauty of it. It's not one of those where it's like, we're going to need you there by 8:15 a.m. to get this cupcake tray and start walking around. It's like, no, it's like fucking whenever Jess wants to do
But
it.
I mean, but having her at SCA to sling them for me is the very first step, because she's no better. There is no better salesperson of my work than her, for sure. A little biased, I guess, but no one better. And to have her there up front to be pushing them is basically going to be, as I described, other than the fact that I have to work and make them, is passive income.
Definitely heard
Yeah.
that. And like,
They're easy. They're pretty easy and simple and quick.
It's like playing one of those baseball video games. Where like, you know what? Today I kind of want like Mark McGwire as my designated hitter. You know?
Yeah, I spend as much time weighing everything as I do anything else. I think.
Heard. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that's gonna crush it, especially with the two of you there, and the motivation monster. And the fucking
P&L.
ingenuity and the deliciousness of those fucking cupcakes. Yeah.
They could damn near sell themselves, but if you put Jess on the mission, then
I know it.
Jeez.
We're gonna get the name P&L Cupcakes and Kolaches on the menu.
Oh, dude,
kolaches. Kolaches, I know. I'm gonna have to actually figure out my recipe.
I know, and that's gonna be the hardest thing. Because, like, you know, obviously, like, if you take off, I'm gonna want to come work for you. But then also on the other side, I'm gonna probably help you take off because I'm gonna just be buying kolaches from you all the time. So I'll need to maintain my regular paycheck to keep buying those kolaches.
One thing that I was able to make heads or tails of on all the licensing stuff is if we sell coffee, we get to sidestep some stuff. So that's always been the plan, but that sounds like a nice added bonus.
Yeah.
For if you're just selling coffee and stuff that's not time temperature control kind of deal, which the pastries they're fine. Then you get to sidestep some sort of licensing thing, which
that's clever. That's clever.
That's why he's Mr. Coffee down there in front of Bayfield, fucking high school. Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. The coffee is the magic trick.
Yeah.
And also coffee just lures people in.
Absolutely.
It's like, I mean, you know, everyone who drinks a lot of coffee knows, like, it is its own addiction. So, you know, it's like if you could have a sign that was like, crack and cupcakes. You're going to sell a lot of cupcakes. Because people will always stop for crack.
It's just going to be drip coffee, man. I don't drink coffee. You don't want...
I don't care what it's stomped down with. I just need my fix.
Don't let the cowboy make the coffee, you know?
Yeah, heard that.
No, yeah.
But yeah, you bring people in with coffee, and then, oh shit, you got a green chili cheddar pig in a blanket kolache. Yeah, I'll take 8.
Oh, dude.
That's why I'm standing in line.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like you might be the spot, too. Like, if you work this out right, you might be the spot to work out almost like where you could work out your version of, what was it, Franklin's Barbecue or any of those places where it's like,
fuck yeah.
You show up, you set up, and it's like, hey, this is what I got. You gotta get here. You gotta get it while it's fresh.
I don't make extra.
I don't make
to
extra.
Order.
I don't make special instructions.
No, I definitely don't.
No.
What is it? This is not Burger King. You cannot have it the way you like it. You can have it the way I make it.
Exactly.
My one thing I'm yielding on the fruit filling with kolaches, oftentimes they'll use almond extract in it, and just to avoid nut anything, I'll forego that. But
yeah, anaphylactic shock is no joke.
And nut allergy is kind of prevalent enough, I think, to sidestep it. I can just brown the butter and get some deeper flavor, and
there you go.
There you are.
And that's because that's the trick. Is like it's the almond extract is cool, but like a little bit of work and culinary knowledge, and you can do something better. Yeah,
it's like for anyone out there, it's Weichels was the name of the kolache place in Texas that on certain baseball road trips you got to stop on the way out, and that was the fucking shit. Like you didn't care if it was a good tournament or a bad tournament. Like if you thought your team had a chance at winning, or if you knew you were going to get bounced after the first 3 games, you got to hit up that Czech bakery and fucking just chow like a fat kid. Oh my god, it's so good.
Nice. That's a carrot at the end of the stick,
Or that like we used to have that gas station by our house. and Round Rock, and that was my favorite
Gas
thing about
station
them.
food in Texas is
It's actually
kind of
Yeah,
legit
pretty good.
if you know the right gas stations.
They're like the one next to me, kolaches, every morning. Oh, dude, yeah. And they had peach tea and kolaches. I'm like, fucking give it to me with my pack of cigarettes. All the kolaches. You're a gas station. I'm already fucking here for something, you know. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. I've got a reason to be at the gas station.
Yeah, for whatever reason, like I feel like a big reason why it's going to succeed is because it's coming from a very pure place. Like, Jess bought those very expensive cupcakes that I thought were trash, and I just wanted to make something that I liked, that tasted like the stuff I liked back in Texas. And fucking here we are 3 months later, maybe, and got a handshake deal with the owner of our brewery and a standing thing with the kind of like probably the hottest restaurant in Bayfield.
Bayfield for sure, yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, and it's coming up, man. You have some very good, you have a very good product, which it's undeniable. Like, your product is that quality where it is completely undeniable.
That dream's
and,
cool. I'll fuck with it. Anyway.
Yeah,
I kind of feel like.
That's because fucking what was it?
So
Candied
good.
oranges.
Yeah,
that was fucking dude.
Those candy oranges were pretty.
Dude, god damn.
My dessert this last week is I just had some whipped cream that I made, and I just been throwing fistfuls of candied oranges on top of it.
Yeah. Those things made me want to run to Walmart, buy a pair of panties, and put them on so that I could take them off.
I don't blame you, man. Like,
They're super good.
I try to be humble. Like, the lemon one still needs more work, whatever. But that dreamsicle, like I already feel like that's the one
gonna
that
be
I
your
can kind of plant a flag on. One thing I might fuck with is mixing in some of that fancy baking glitter into the frosting mix itself, so that has some shine to it as well.
Oh, what was that stuff called?
Luster dust.
Luster dust. Yeah, that fucking. That's my wrestler name.
I thought it was Timmy's stage name.
Luster dust.
Luster dust.
Timmy hitting the pole again?
You've seen gold dust? This is 1,000 times more sexual. Get ready.
If you have.
Luster dust.
Wow.
You could just start going by Luster Dusty.
Luster Dusty. Or, I also thought if you add the ER, that's the best new term for a mustache. We gotta go clean out my luster duster. Oh, wow.
I'll tell you what, if this thing ends up being successful enough that I do get to bring in all my friends to work with me, we'll get you an apron that says Luster Dusty.
Luster Dusty. Yeah, I'll just be in charge of luster dusting. What do? I just fucking dust, man. It's in the name. Walk around fucking luster dusting all over.
I made a personal vow not to use glitter on everything, though.
Yeah.
The cupcake place that I love so much back in Austin, Delish, R.I.P. They use glitter on too much of everything.
Yeah.
And when the cupcakes would have stood up on their own without.
Yeah.
Oh,
and that's the thing too with a lot of them, where it's like the flash sometimes is like you can have a good product without having unnecessary flash, without luster dusting.
See, I'm trying to make my flash very integral, like the candied orange, like it's a eye popping visual on the top of a dark chocolate frosting,
or the campfire thing,
right? Yeah. And the same thing, but the flavors are like the most important thing. I just figure out I'm just trying to figure out fun delivery vehicles. Or like the mint chocolate chip little sugar cookies that look like the chocolate chips for the lemon.
Oh
cupcake,
that's awesome. That's an awesome little twist. Yeah,
crunchy on top because you think they're chocolate.
You take their chocolate chips and they're little fucking chocolate sugar cookies.
Yeah. That's not going to do anything for my arthritis from making all these batches of dough, piping out hundreds of Little chocolate chip shaped cookies, but
Hey, it's okay. We'll get what.
it's worth it.
Yeah, you'll take off, and we'll get
For
we'll
me.
get an intern.
It's for me, man. It's worth
Yeah,
it.
get an intern
For sure.
too. Just have him just pipe out chocolates all day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I call dibs on that one?
Yeah. We'll get an intern kid, Jeff.
Hi.
Yeah.
So
Man,
new to
that
this
really,
whole
that
thing.
really would be amazing if it goes well enough that like I could actually afford to bring you guys on. I stand by my plan of making a Willy Wonka thing and gifting it to some kid that I take on
Mm-hmm.
at some point that I deem worthy.
Oh, I thought you were saying like make your factory into an elaborate murder trap for children.
I look column A, column B.
Column A, look, column B. Timmy fell into the chocolate. Now we eat him.
I mean, there can be only one, you know,
Yeah,
obviously.
obviously.
And there would need to be some sort of competition, obviously.
Death by chocolate is the purest way to die.
Just unlike Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka, you just have to like have a waiver signed. That's all.
That's where he screwed
and
up.
definitely don't do Johnny Depp's Willy Wonka. Nobody
No,
wants to see that. No.
Used to be chocolate Willy Wonka guy starring in it.
Oh God! As soon as every time I see that, the Willy Wonka thing with Johnny Depp, and I just imagine everyone in that place being like, "Why are they letting this fucking weirdo run a candy shop? Like, no way he's not locked up yet for something." 13 kids have gone missing in that candy shop.
I don't want it to be weird about it or whatever. But like I've already figured out how to try to sink some hooks into some maybe kids that would end up being cooks. And
Okay.
so the long term plan is, you know, like we do wholesale and catering for as long as it takes for me to deem it viable and worth it to make the very expensive investment of getting probably a container style kitchen put in outside my house. When we get there, my plan is to paint the thing in chalk paint, so I can actually let the kids come in with their own chalk and just draw all over it and shit.
Nice.
And have that be the actual the paint job, so to speak.
Yeah.
And I'll have a banner or whatever,
Yeah.
so you can actually tell. But it's very important to me, if I'm going to Willy Wonka the thing off, that I get the community very involved and invested
Oh,
as
yeah.
soon as I can. And I think letting kids go crazy with chalk on a random building.
Yeah, as long as it's
For a
outside of
while.
monsoon season, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. And then it washes it away every so often. We get to start fresh, you know.
Get to have chalk day again.
When there's that one little prick that keeps drawing something terrible, and you just let the rain wash it away. Yeah.
We're all gonna just show up and just litter that thing.
Oh,
with
yeah.
dicks.
You say kids, but it's really talking about us.
Like the
Oh,
kids
yeah.
start showing up and they just turn away because it's me, Jeff, and Timmy in overalls.
We'll have security cameras. We'll catch you.
Yeah.
We'll smile for the cameras.
Where did they get
We'll
matching
work at it.
overalls on such short notice? That's the big question.
No, I figured, we catch when it's little kids drawing the dicks on the side. It's like, oh, well, you're on dish duty the next week.
You're on
That's
dish
your
duty,
punishment.
Yeah.
You don't get
No-
any cupcakes, and
no
you gotta come do
cupcakes,
dishes
yeah.
for a week.
Or in the winter, you're shoveling.
Or you gotta
snow.
come shovel,
Here comes shovel. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fair.
But also, or even if say you did it right, and this could be a good way for you to give back to the community, but also get back, right? So you do
That's
it,
always the thing.
and you make it a big deal, like a big gimmick when you do it. Like invite people, talk to the Bayfield, any news sources in Bayfield. Make
Oh yeah,
it a
we'll
big
do it.
deal.
We'll do a day where it's a cupcake giveaway. for
Yeah,
sure.
and get all the kids to draw on it. But then, instead of having it regularly go, just wait and have, once it gets washed off, a couple months down the line, you just have cupcake drawing day, basically, or
Yeah.
decorate the building day, and then it gets people to show up like it's that same party, and you'll just be slinging fucking cupcakes and kolaches the whole time.
You better believe we'll have some sort of after school special.
Oh yeah.
Parents will hate us.
Oh yeah.
Get them all wired up on sugar and send them home.
Oh, hey, Mom, I found this best place. I just went by this place on the way home. I was walking home, and I found this place, and they got a s'mores cupcake, and so I got this cupcake, and it's made of s'mores, and now can I go jump on the trampoline?
They get dropped off 50 yards away, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They're right up the hill from us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The bus stop.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, man. Parents will hate you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
But-
absolutely.
Until they try a cupcake, and they're like beating their kids in line.
All right.
Yeah. I'm going to go talk to 8 kolaches later. Oh, man, I need a ride back up this hill.
Yeah, it's fucked, but I think it's just a really, really solid plan, which feels weird in some way.
I can imagine so. I mean, that is a great idea. You've thought it through. One thing I was thinking of, I do know there's a commercial kitchen in town which has like kind of a culinary program for kids or whatever.
Yeah, and
You know.
I think we know the guy who's running it.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think we could
Byron.
reach out.
Yeah.
Mana?
Yeah.
Is it Mana or is it something?
I don't think it's Mana.
It's
There's
the other
another
one?
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Yeah.
I decided the rent was too damn high for me to use it as my commissary. But-
Yeah, as your commissary one, but what if you started out like by being a guest instructor and like showing some kids how to
Oh,
make
no
some
doubt.
muffins?
No doubt.
You know,
We could do that. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
and that could be a definite stepping stone to your
Yeah.
ideas here.
Oh, yeah. And that'd be an easy
That'd be
phone
re-
call,
that'd be really
too.
fun.
Yeah. It'd be a
Actually.
super easy phone call.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna make cupcakes with my nieces when I get down to Texas in November. We'll see if I have any chops for it.
Yeah, making them and teaching how to make them is definitely a couple different things.
I mean, I know that I personally I could take back a moment or two from when I made pizzas with them last time. Like, I didn't take into account to how short they were. I like splashed one of them in the eyes with marinara.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that shit happens. Yeah.
Hot swinging around.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, your face.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sharp. Oh Jesus.
Well, see, I forgot about that too. Last time the family was in town, I forget what it was. I was helping them cook, and I started something, and then I turned around, and then I just looked over, and my sister was just behind me, and she looks out, and she's like, just turns all of the pot handles.
Oh.
They were just all facing outward. She's like, no, kids will literally just take that right off the stove. Yeah. Like, oh shit, I didn't think about that. No one does that at my house.
Right? Yeah.
I never have to worry about Jeff just oh god,
Oh, you're
I'm
wearing
boiling
flip-flops?
water.
Smack.
Oh yeah. Why are you frolicking, Jeff?
Have you ever frolicked? It is.
It is
Hell,
it is
amazing.
amazing.
Yeah.
It just got real cold in hell. Just frolicking.
Jeff's frolicking.
He's got a really bad idea. He's laughing his ass off about it.
Yeah.
He just got the right dose of mushrooms. It's fine.
Right, that's gonna be the thing.
He'll
We're gonna
make it
set
back.
up next 420. We're gonna set up a group frolic.
I'm gonna have to start smoking again. By
Yeah, gotta start smoking. Hey, everybody's gonna have to do the mushrooms. Why would I frolic? Shh, 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 eat this. Why would I still don't see why. Oh my god, I want to frolic.
Frolicking through City Market trying to find the orange juice.
Yeah.
And those were the special cupcakes.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, these cupcakes have a really earthy taste. Give it 45 minutes. And then try one of the s'mores. The fire actually works. You can roast a marshmallow on top of that cupcake.
Well, I guess we got plans in April now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's going to go out to the world, so it's going to be a thing.
National Frolicking Day.
There you go.
Yeah. It's going to be the next Storm Roswell, except for successful. We'll get some musicians up here for it, for the 420 frolic, 420 Durango frolic. We'll get in some musicians.
Please, Les Claypool, if you're open.
Oh, that's good. See, you're going fancy. I was thinking we could probably afford like Randy Newman.
Maybe Sir Mix-a-Lot. I think he's cheap right now.
Sir Mix-a-Lot and Randy Newman. They're
That
not
would be-
playing new songs either. Randy Newman's playing the Toy Story soundtrack, and Sir Mix-a-Lot's just doing Baby Got Back for 35 minutes.
You got a friend in me, and Baby's got back.
Yeah. You got a friend in me. Give them an extra $100 to do a mashup.
Oh, no. That's not suitable for children.
That's not suitable. Mix-a-Lot, jump on that. You got a friend in me.
You got a friend in big butts.
You got a friend in big butts. Yeah.
Because oh, wait, that's my right one. Never mind.
Oh God. I mean, you got a friend in me. That's already. You could already take that to bad places if you just had Mix-a-Lot singing. All of a sudden, it's like, that's the butts guy. That's sexual.
Right.
Yeah, they probably had a petition in the town against that, actually.
Yeah, the 420 Frolic, though, I think that would go. That would go pretty
Okay,
far.
just different artists.
Just different artists. No Randy Newman and Sir Mix-a-Lot. Yeah.
How weird is Weird Al these days? I mean,
We could probably get Weird Al. Or we could all just become musicians and then book ourselves and force the city to pay us through an idea that probably shouldn't be talking about that
Yeah,
secret
man.
plot right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
But
Shh.
no,
It's not that type of meeting.
No, we got a couple
Allegedly.
bands. We're just gonna book allegedly. Allegedly.
My keyword every time I'm on
Yeah.
here. I allegedly do stuff.
Allegedly. Yeah.
I do not recall.
I allegedly supplied cupcakes to the Mill Street Bistro already.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah. We're allegedly gonna take a bunch of mushrooms and frolic through a field on 420.
I will not recall.
I plead the fourth.
Second through 12th, I think. You know, whatever covers it all.
Yeah. I plead a number.
All of them.
Oh man. Yeah, but it was a murder fest of a week though, and it is good to be on this side.
Yeah, I mean,
believe
so
you.
much of it for us, it's just been one random ass thing after another. You know, like we haven't for our very tight ship that we're trying to run. We haven't had even the tight ship's worth of people for like a month.
Yeah.
Between whatever, like whether it's your back or Will's dad, then Eric gone for a week. We haven't been able to make it. We haven't been able to make it through a week in a while with everyone working what they're supposed to. And
Yeah, skeleton
It's
crew
tough.
missing a leg or a back or, an arm.
it's so hard, man. It's so hard, but it's got to stop.
It's gotta
Yeah,
stop.
it can't last forever.
The
Yeah.
circle jerk of
The-
chaos.
The snow,
Yes.
the snow will
The best.
come here in a couple months, and it'll slow down a little bit,
Yeah.
and then it'll be the holiday season, and get
And
fucked.
who the fuck knows? Yeah.
Yeah, I did hear some
Oh,
pretty
everyone's
interesting
gonna travel again.
theories about the ski resort right up the road there, and they're having like even if you have a season-long pass, you have to reserve what days you're going up, so they're regulating, how
Oh,
many
no
people that go up
shit.
at a time, and so like, they're trying to keep the numbers down up there, and I don't know, like it's even like people spending $900, $1,000 on a season-long ski pass. They got to make reservations and see if there's an opening.
I would say fuck that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I can just say like from watching the Thirsty 13 or whatever from the kitchen at Scott, like I guess people did pretty good about the social distancing. Not some of them had masks, maybe 50-50. But like I just like when all of them are getting back and they're all frothy at the mouth, they're all spitting and like blowing snot rockets everywhere. Like, well,
There goes that there.
there goes that. All
Yeah.
any good work that you did at the beginning.
Yeah.
The intent was there.
Yeah, it was weird, man. There was like 24 people or some shit like that in the parking lot to start, and then at the end of the race, all of a sudden I was like, oh, okay, so there's 100 people or some shit out there.
Jeez.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Oh,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I don't think everyone wants that burrito.
Yeah.
That baby burrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all just gonna wait for the kitchen to open.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the front of house is it's just people. People are hard. People have never been easy to deal with, like on a day in and day out, all the time basis. I mean, I did the math, and I've been doing this for almost 20 years as a full-time gig, as how I'm a pro. This is what I do for a living.
I
And it's
understand
like, man, I don't know, man. Like, I leave every day going, fuck, I think they broke me. I think they broke me.
Yeah.
Like, I think I've made it this long, and fucking people have finally broken me. Where I'm like, I just don't give a shit anymore, you know? But I think that's the hard part with the front of house, is that, like, we all have to care at least a little bit, and we just don't have. We're all so burnt out that
you can't even pretend to appear to care.
Yeah, no. It's like, I don't give two shits. Like, I'm not working extra. I'm not doing that extra thing. I don't care.
I mean,
like,
and I don't know if this is good, but I will say in support of you, like, in the kitchen, for me, like, when I'm working a lunch shift and something gets rang back that I don't have on the line, even if it's not busy, like, and I could conceivably just go grab the shit from the walk-in and make them a dinner menu item. It's just hard and fast. It's a hard and fast no.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
no, sorry, can't sub pesto. No, I can't. I don't know how to make that happen until 3:00. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I think it really comes down to now, especially in the front of house. Like, we just have, it's a hard and fast no. Like, if it's not on the menu, if it's not something we normally provide, if this is something that you as a regular get because you're special, no, just no.
Yeah. No,
I'm not going
non-negotiable.
above and beyond. I'm not coming out. No, you can't have food out on the lawn.
They get cheesy. They get cheesy fries now. What the fuck?
Yeah,
more do they
what the
want?
fuck
exactly.
else do you want?
We've caved on
That
cheesy
was a
fries.
secret
Everything else is a
off-menu
no.
item,
Yeah.
and now it's for the masses. That's what they get.
So many hand burns.
They
by
get
the
that
way.
and our pound of flesh.
Yeah.
Every day.
I almost replied. We got that email the other day with next week's menu, and I almost replied to it, thinking it was just Ashley on there. I almost replied with the, can we just go ahead and throw pound of flesh on the menu? That way we're getting paid for it. And then as I was starting to write, I saw the other names pop up, and I was like, I probably shouldn't send that to the owner, the advertiser.
But okay, so I've always said that once we went to this model where we don't get tips anymore, that one thing we could do to make a little bit of that happen, right, is the buy the kitchen a beer option on the menu.
Yeah, that's common downtown.
What if we call it like the pound of flesh
Ooh.
or whatever, some variation thereof? You're gonna see that, and it's gonna fuck with you so bad. You gotta read the description or
That's
whatever.
true. Yeah.
That could reel them in pretty quick on that one.
Yeah, that could actually.
Uh-huh.
We probably should put pound of flesh on the menu. So that's a good point. Yeah, not the worst idea all week.
We'll wait till about halfway through the week when Ashley's super frazzled from it just being her for managing, and we'll throw it on her then. And maybe
pound of flesh. Yeah.
Huh?
It takes me back to the circumstances of that phrase. I think that was A Merchant of Venice, I believe. Yeah. And then the argument was what is the difference between muscle and blood and tissue and all that? What can you call flesh? And so I immediately start going that route, going, well, how can I argue the managers into just putting that money in for me because I don't know what that is, as a customer.
Yeah. Well, that's we got to make it clear. It's not dealer's choice. That's the number one problem with that whole thing. The dealer's choice, pick the part that'll kill him, then you go to jail for murder.
Land of the lawyers, I get
Land
it.
of the lawyers. There's a lawsuit for everybody. And hopefully it doesn't come back as a ticket and one of us doesn't just break and cut off a finger or a hand and send it out on a plate. It's like, oh yeah? Huh? That's what they want? Oh, good. Send this out to S2. Dude, that's a tip for you. No, take it to fucking S2.
Spin my pizza for me, please.
Spin the pizza, please. I
Gotta
cut off
cauterize
my
this.
finger, right?
So, like, with the whole influx of just unruly front-of-the-house customers and all that stuff, I mean, I understand there's a, COVID fatigue going on. That's a pretty real thing, to be quite honest. Mm-hmm. Now, if you take that into, account of a lot of these customers are coming from places that are infested super hard, and they just spent hours and hours and hours driving here.
Yep.
And add on to the fact that, it's just over August or early September. It's kind of like a really hot time of the year. It's like there's heat fatigue as well. Maybe it's like that perfect firestorm, like three things that are just really making people very verbal about their opinions.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, look, I get it. I'm in the midst of it, too. We're all sick of this. I don't want to... Sky is a big place. Yeah. And when you're... it's basically table service now. So it's we're running everything to every single table. We have 110 seats. There's usually only 3 of us running shit, including Expo, including the bar. And it's look, man, I'm wearing a mask this whole goddamn time.
Right.
It's fucking hot. It's hot. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of answering the same questions. I'm tired of having to tell you to put on a mask when you come in. It's I'm tired of it all too. I totally understand. The asshole that's well, my summer's ruined. Yeah, jackhole, you're the only one. Yeah. I mean...
I'll yelp about it for you.
Yeah.
We only launched an entire new space in a whole other city to get shut down on the day we launched it.
Yeah.
It's we're all sick of it. And so I do have a lot of empathy for people. I really do. And I try my best to to be compassionate. I do understand. I really do. We're all in this shit. We're all dealing with the same bullshit on one level or another. Mm-hmm. I think it's just hard. People still expect a lot. And people still think that they can get by with being snarky or cute or have something funny to say. And it's look, man, I don't have time. There's 110 seats and 3 of us. I don't have time to guess about what you're talking about. I need you to be direct. I need you to be clear about what you want. And don't do this. Don't nickel and dime me every fucking time I come over here. I really don't have time for that.
For sure. You know, at the local bar that I frequent, there's a one spot you could stand in line to get a drink. Mm-hmm. And what drives me nuts is when a group of people come in and they stand there and well, what do I want to drink?
Yeah.
It's
just fucking pick, man.
Yeah, I mean,
it's all the same. It's all going to get you
fucked up. You go into a bar.
Up.
Do you want a draft
It's
beer?
still set up that way that you can only order from that one specific space.
The server station or server
that
well
sucks.
Well, and a lot of it is just having to deal with rules from the county about how we can go about conducting business.
Yeah.
It's at Scott, you used to be able to saddle up to the bar and then go wander around the space and just pick wherever you want to be. Yeah. And now I'm having to tell regulars that I've been waiting on for 4 years, hey man, you have to be seated to be served. That is a rule from the county. That is not my rule.
Yeah.
I wish if you didn't like where you were sitting, you could just get the fuck up and go where you want. But
that's also a thing that I've noticed from the side of you guys. It seems like before it was more like cattle, where it's you man your station, you give people their things, and they just meander.
Yeah.
And they can go graze the 150 yards worth of field. But now it's turned into football. It's instead of give them their drink and let them meander around that 150 yards over an hour, it's take this food over there. It's oh, so now I've got to fucking run
Yeah.
with something in my hands. That's 75 yards
Yeah,
to
just like-
fucking, and that's a literal 75 yards for
Yeah.
you guys sometimes. Like,
Well, it's like I had a tray full of food walking up the stairs, the container stairs, and just fell. Fell going up the stairs, lose the tray of food. And it's like, I don't have time to deal with this. Like, not only is it shitty to fall and drop a tray of food, I fell down the fucking stairs.
God damn.
Like,
That
and
sucks.
and the best part is we don't have enough staff. No one knew it happened except the kitchen staff because I had to ask for food.
Well, and we're
Well,
and
'cause
we're
that's
and
right
we're so
out
we're so
there,
in
yeah.
it. Dusty fucking comes running back into the kitchen. Is like, we need another artichoke dip on the fly. Jessica fell on the stairs. And we just all pause. Like, she's okay. Like, okay.
I should have led with that. Yeah.
and honestly, that makes me sound better than I am. I actually didn't pause.
I don't doubt that you didn't.
I
Yeah.
just started making the food.
On the fly.
I assumed you didn't break your neck. I
Yeah.
guess. I thought.
Yeah, because I probably would have opened with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like that's where we're at. Like we can drop entire trays of food, of drinks. People can fall on their ass, and it's like, just replace, just move and
Yeah.
replace.
Hey,
that's all we have.
Just wait till it's icy out there.
Yeah, I know that's gonna be even
yeah.
better. But
It's gonna be like Ice Sonic on ice.
yeah, I know. I just
Get
need
you
roller
guys skates.
next.
We'll just spray down the fucking
Fuck
place
yeah,
so
dude.
everything's ice,
It's like hockey.
like hockey. Yeah.
I wonder.
We can actually slap shot well done burgers.
I mean, that'd be fun. I'd be down with
Well
that.
done cheeseburger to table 3. Okay, and pa! Oh fuck, that took out a tooth.
But I
Ram down with ranch.
I've
Right
had a lot
with
of
the ranch
regulars.
gun. Yeah.
I've had a lot of regulars come back. That's been really nice. I have a lot of really great customers that I've had over the years
Good.
that I have good relationships with that I see on a weekly basis. Again,
They're gonna
that's
buy cupcakes,
and they're all gonna buy
Oh,
fucking
so
cupcakes
many fucking
all
cupcakes.
the fucking
because they know who makes the pizza. They love the pizza, and they're gonna go with. I mean, I'm a hell of a salesperson when
You
I
are.
want to be, and they're gonna at least try them. They're gonna at least buy one round. You know what I mean?
I've decided to maintain the cowboy hat going into winter. I'll just
Yeah.
leave it
Oh,
at
dude,
work.
People really
the
enjoy
cowboy
it.
hat is that's
It's
the
the
that's
shtick.
the
It's
thing.
the shtick
Yeah.
at this point.
I really did love.
It was to save my life, with
Yeah.
just the heat escaping from my head. But
Well, the
we'll
first
stick
time-
with it.
The first time Blaine ever came by, he was like, "Is that Shaun in the kitchen with the cowboy hat? Is that his I'm losing it hat?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, maybe." Is that his
Borderline.
he's gonna lose his shit soon hat? Like,
Yeah.
Depends on what music I'm
possible.
listening to that day. You
Yeah.
know, if I happen to be listening to metal, then maybe very
yeah.
well. If I'm listening to some smoky barroom jazz, I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
I'm working at my pace, and that is what it is. Deal with it. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I got to do what I got to do to be able to maintain for 5 hours of a beating.
Oh
in
yeah,
a
and
row.
that's a lesson I've learned lately is sometimes you gotta just let your body dictate your pace.
You gotta
And just
pace
take
it.
that, and that's just what it is,
Like even for us in our setup, the guy who middles, right? He's taking care of chips and fries. He's selling food. He's spinning pies in the oven, cutting and finishing pizzas. Like even for that guy, there's got to be a pace that's conceivably maintainable.
Well said. Well said.
And so we just you can't necessarily maintain 4 in, 4 out of the pizza oven plus full grills of food coming off at the same time. It's utterly impossible. You actually have to pump the brakes a little bit for the betterment of the customer's experience. Whether or not they realize it, they got to wait a little bit longer. But honestly, that's not even really our fucking fault. It's we get 10 tickets at a time during the rush, and so what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I
Got 24 inches of grill.
I'm like, okay, and 4 rounds of ovens, I'll be able to start on the pizza that I got with your burger on this ticket or whatever the shit. it's impossible. What I was telling Jess on our way over here, like, it's never been more difficult, and it's never been a more thankless task either, for front or back.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there every so often, like, there's the customer, who says, hey, we ordered everything basically off the menu on our table. It was all great. That's not even really the balm that soothes anymore,
Yeah.
It's like, all right, cool.
Well, we did our job.
Yeah.
Great.
Can I have my shift drink now?
Can I go? Yeah. Or that, because that's for every one of them, there's at least 5 of the others. So you bring a burger, and they look at it and they're like, I didn't want this plain ass bullshit. Yeah. And that happened to
Says you
Lauren
ordered
the other
one,
day.
so-
Brought a burger, and it was fucking like 5 minutes to close when the motherfucker got his burger. And I wasn't even done. I still had like 4 tickets.
Were you
cooking.
on grill that night?
I was on grill, and he gets brought the burger, and he just looks at it, and he's like, I didn't want this plain-ass burger. I want all the stuff that goes on it. And she
Comes
looks
with
over,
LTO and your
and she's
choice
like,
of
that's
cheese.
all the stuff that goes on it. You've got fries, cheddar cheese, which you asked for, pickle, lettuce, tomato, and onions.
Pretty standard.
Pretty standard.
Everything
and
else
I can
is
bring
extra.
you like the
And-
ketchup
and
back.
anywhere else you order a burger, whether
Yeah.
it be
and that's
McDonald's
when she mentioned
or
it.
anything
Like,
else.
yeah, she's like, so you mean the extra stuff that's for
A
the
buck a piece.
add-ons that are for $1 each? Yeah. And he was like, yeah, the good stuff. And at this point, he was just clearly trying to be tough in front of his table. So he spitefully ordered every burger topping and sent it back. And she's like, I'm mad at him and he's a dumbass, but it's like,
But it's like a $25 burger.
it's
Yeah.
a fucking
So-
$25 burger at this point. But at a certain point, he was the way he was doing it too was making her list everything.
Did you just
basically.
send
like
it all
caramelized onions? Oh yeah, caramelized onions. What else?
Did you send it all out in a bowl?
Oh no, we put it. He sent the burger back.
So you
So
had
I
to
set the
mountain it?
burger on the
You had to
counter.
mountain it
Yeah, I
up.
set the burger on the counter, and I turned around, and I finished the other burger I had.
Dude, it would be
and then
so
I went
hard
to
for
fry
me
an egg.
not to just macho man elbow that shit.
God,
Top rope.
I thought about it. I thought
Oh
about
my
it.
god,
Yeah.
dude.
And it was, but every aspect of it, he got the worst. And there was something else where he was also a bitch about. I think it was like a second artichoke dip or something. And because he like just one of those two, like not even like we ordered a second one, but just giving the attitude of like, well, clearly one's not enough for this table.
As
No.
if
You-
that's
Like,
our
why
problem.
would you just bring us one? Like,
Sounds
okay,
like you
we'll
didn't
put
plan
it in order.
very well,
Yeah,
asshole.
No kidding.
And
Well,
so
it's conveniently listed underneath the small plates.
small plates,
As it
yeah.
turns out.
Yeah, and so we make all of his stuff, and I did, and it's funny too because I'm such a nice guy that like the biggest dickish move that I could think of was I just popped his egg. And let all the yolk run out to one side. And I
Take
even
that.
kind of squeezed it a little bit so all the yolk literally squirted out on the left.
You're
And
so-
the white was on the right. And then I just put it on the burger like that. Like, haha, fucker.
You're
How
so, you're
vindictive.
so lucky the whole thing didn't come back again.
Oh, yeah. No, he was being extra dickish too because they had all got their food and been eating. And so by the time his stuff was about to come out, he had already called for it to go. And it's like, oh, that kind of attitude. And Will looks over and he's reaching in to like pop the bubbles on the artichoke dip bread. And he's just like, what? And she's like, yeah. I mean, they just, they're that kind of table. And he just reaches his hand back. It's like, cool.
Dude, he already makes a shitty small
Yeah.
artichoke dip
And,
fry
then,
bread anyway.
and I look in and it's just a balloon. And he just goes, pulls it out, chops it 3 times, and he's like, fuck that guy.
Enjoy
But
this
also,
fuckface.
too, by
Oh,
that
well.
point, also the thing to realize is that the way he did that and the timing they came at us with already, by that point, it was like 20 minutes after close or 15 minutes after close. Because,
Yeah.
his food went out at 5 after. he took a minute to bitch about it and have the whole conversation demeaning the front of the house person. Because, demeaning a human being takes a little bit of time.
We're not people.
We're not people.
You need to get your money's worth on that.
Yeah, you sure do.
You betcha.
Hey, we had a guy a couple days ago tell one of the servers, well, hey, I'm going to be timing your service. I'd like you to be back up here in 15 minutes. So I made a point. I went upstairs every 3 minutes. I was behind the bar pouring beers all night. That was my gig.
Mm-hmm.
Every 3 minutes I went upstairs. How are y'all doing? Y'all doing okay? You doing all right? You need anything?
Might have.
Nice.
I might have timed it for 16.
It's like,
And gone the other way.
yeah, I was like,
And sneak up on them every time.
You want to
too.
time our
That's-
service? I
that's-
will come interrupt you every 3 fucking minutes from here on out
It's
until you
just,
leave.
I don't know. For me, so how my old waiter self would take that is just a verbal version of someone snapping their fingers at you. And I always nip that shit in the butt right away. I do not allow that. Mm-hmm. No waiter out there should ever allow that.
You shouldn't.
No, so yeah, that I would have probably made him wait.
It's that whole kill 'em
I had
with
to retire.
kindness thing where it's like it's saccharine at that point. Like, hey, I'm just so happy y'all are here. You were such a dick to me earlier,
I think
but that's
I retired
okay.
at the
I get
right
it.
time from the front of the house is what I think.
Yeah.
I had when I was just working the register when people still ordered at the register at Ska.
Mm-hmm.
By the end, like both elbows on the counter, just buzzer immediately. Like
Here. Yeah.
What do you want?
What do you want?
Like barely look up. Like so done dealing with everyone.
Yeah.
They
They take a little piece of your soul.
You're a better person or a better mule than I don't know.
Yeah.
You just take a beating and keep coming back.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't have done this job for as long as I have if I didn't like it in some way, or if I wasn't the masochist that I am.
It could be either or.
Well, and we are.
I like having something to bitch about.
I'll say we are the rare couple that working together has never been any sort of conflict.
No.
Anything that's happening at home or whatever gets left at home,
Mm-hmm.
and at work, it's actually it's never been anything but a plus. Like
there's nobody I'd rather
just
work
to be
with.
able to like make eye contact with someone and then be able to know exactly where you're at, like mentally and physically, and give you a quick word of encouragement or just a thumbs up or whatever because they get it.
Yeah.
It's
It's a good bond to have.
Yeah.
I
It's
applaud you,
pretty
both of you
super
guys.
legit.
I mean,
We-
seriously,
I don't know.
that's
It's-
amazing.
It's never ever been hard.
Mm-mm.
I think maybe because we were working together before we ever got together.
Mhm.
But at this point, I kind of can't imagine doing it.
We've worked together for like 12 years now.
I mean, I would love for you to find a way off the crazy train, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Cupcake train. Cupcake train.
yeah, until the cupcake train comes through, I don't know if there's a better ride
I'll
or a
just
gig
keep
in town.
working out like a crazy person and staying sober and all of
All that good
that.
stuff. Being healthy, getting healthy.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll still
Trying.
do all that stuff and try to keep myself sane. But yeah, I mean, maybe I just like having something to be mad at.
It is incentive sometimes.
Yeah.
You know.
it is. I mean, it's part of every single job is bitching about said job.
Oh, yeah.
But
I used to call it at the leaky roof. I used to call it conversational bitching.
Yeah.
And I'd always talk with the wolf, the owner, about it. And he loved it because he'd know, like, I could literally sit there and, like, have kind of a bitch fest with him for, like, fucking 20 minutes while we're making shit on the line, like, prepping to open. And none of it's, substantial. None of the stuff that we're bitching about is like, you gotta change this or it's over.
Yeah.
It's all just like, conversational bitching. Like, it's fucking too hot and sunny outside, guys. Oh, what's up with all the blue in the sky? I hate rainy days, though, right?
Well, a lot of it, like at work, is definitely signs of passion that people cannot, particularly management, cannot just discount for like somebody's in a bad mood because this is not going right.
I agree with that.
A lot of it is just passion.
Yeah.
I want, I want, if I'm going to do my job, I want it to be done well.
Of course.
And I want, I don't want anybody to leave, and have something to complain about as far as service is concerned, because I know that I have, and the people I have worked with have done everything we can do to make their time enjoyable, to right what we've wronged, if that be the case or whatever. But people are making it hard right now to keep that level of, because at some point, throughout the day, it's like, I just can't win. Like, it doesn't matter. I call it gorgonzola, and people go, well, what's that? I call it blue cheese, and they're like, don't you mean the gorgonzola? I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, give me a fucking break.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, come on,
Blorgonzola, just combine them. Blorgonzola cheese.
Hey, I ordered pickled jalapeno. Why did I get raw?
Yeah, it's like, well, because that's what the fuck we got.
Yeah,
I know what it says
pickled
on the menu.
jalapeno.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
With us printing, so that's the thing too. With us printing new menus weekly, with all of the specials and stuff on them, you would think that we would be able to fix the errors of years ago. Like, we literally haven't had pickled jalapenos since the fucking...
I mean, technically now we have pickled veg for the tempeh wraps that has jalapeno in it.
Yeah.
But I'm not willing to just pick out pure jalapeno.
No.
And then fuck people down the line, and they get all onion or whatever.
Or fucking
Right.
carrot, yeah.
I understand
But
that
that's what
completely.
you get paid to do.
Not nearly enough.
Not nearly enough for that, yeah.
I'm just, fuck that.
But yeah, no, and that's the silly thing is it's like we gotta and that's kind of the big thing I've been pushing is we've gotta slow down, and everyone's gotta realize, like, what me and Shaun were saying, like, sometimes you gotta realize your pace and realize that's okay. Like, if it's gonna take people longer, if they're gonna have to wait longer, they're just gonna have to fucking deal with it. Because to get the quality that we need to get, we need to actually take time with our actions to do them right. Because we have like the pickled jalapeno example, like, take a little bit of time, look over the menu, and then be like, oh well, we don't have that, we do have that, we do have that. Like, that's the menu. Or
it's like I don't want to be cooking pizzas fucking 3 inches away from the flame just to get some brown on them and call them done, just so we can turn and burn quicker. I'd rather cook them right and have them go out right, and people leave with the right impression. Not that we got it to them fast, but that we got it to them pretty fast and 100% right.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to ever compromise the integrity of the product that you're putting out, nor do you ever want to sacrifice the longevity that you can put things out.
Yeah.
Well, this is kind of my question. Like, with that whole thing, it's like, are you going to rush a beer through its brewing process just to get it out faster? Then fucking back off.
If they could.
I know. If they could, they would, but they can't. But they think they can do it with us because we're just people. Just have them do it faster. Make it faster. Do it faster. Move faster. Pour beer faster. And it's like, bro, this is as fast as I move.
Yeah.
And that is it.
My whole way on that one is you can have it one of two ways. You can either get it right or you can get it right now, but I can't do both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Yeah.
You pick whichever one you want, but I can't do both.
Can't do both, yeah.
What's the other one? Good, fast, cheap. Pick 2.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That works.
Like, pick 2.
You can have 2. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can do it good and fast, but you'd have to pay more than you want.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. It's that you should always be encouraged to set a good pace and keep a good pace, but it can't just be the cattle prod. And that kind of seems like the way it has been lately with the business level. Is it's the cattle prod of just rush, 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 and when you get that, it's like shit starts just falling by the wayside, and
Yeah.
It's no one's fault because you're fucking. Anytime you stop to be like, well, I should have done. Oh, rush. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Rush.
Well, it's like, hey, man, even a good mule will turn around and kick you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
even a
true.
good one will at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's the thing. It's like, man, at some point you're burning everybody out. Like, everybody just needs. It's like, just back off.
And the thing is, like,
Just a second.
Like, I'll say, like, for the front of house, like, from what I can see from afar, it seems like everyone gives a shit
Yeah,
right now.
Oh, yeah.
And so
Yeah.
they do.
I don't want to burn them out.
Oh no. And we've been and like at nighttime, the nights we've been being actively nicer to all of the front of the house people because we've realized that we're like even the kids who come in, like the new kids
They're
and
getting
whatnot,
their
it's
ass
like they're
kicked
getting
too,
their ass
man.
kicked and they don't know heads from tails
Yeah.
and they're just looking for an ally.
Yesterday, that mushroom and goat cheese with olives thing with Rachel, that was the nicest I think I've ever been to her.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, she was 1,000% wrong.
Oh, yeah.
and I just knew it, and like she like rolled her eyes at me like a petulant child and everything. But
Oh,
it's
jeez.
like, no, here, let me show you my tickets. I still have like the last 15 from the rail. And this is what happened. You need to go check with this table, see what's what.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Right.
Just let me know what we need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like we managed to be shorthanded on front of house staff for a
Again.
holiday weekend,
Oh,
yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh man, and yeah, Saturday night it was just like
Oh yeah.
what the way watching how people were stuck, kind of running around. It was like you'd see no one in the same position twice.
Like,
Like,
that's why
yeah.
the 3 people on the AM shift just disappeared at 2:45.
Ghosted.
Like, we were like, no,
No.
because we know exactly what you're in for. Because we've all had to do that shift.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like, oh, am I supposed to be 4 people right now? Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I didn't know
Apparently
that.
so.
I was unaware.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they were planning on Pete being able to be up front.
Yeah, probably.
Our KM.
Yeah.
But because of how things rolled for us,
Yeah.
he was our dish
Yeah.
and prep bitch.
Yeah, we were
all fucking
three
day.
three cripples in the kitchen. That was a fucking
Yeah, I
Like-
was outnumbered by dudes in back braces
Yeah.
working the lines.
Jesus.
two backs and one shoulder gone. We hobbled through that shit though.
Well, I do feel like we really do need to kind of put our foot down in the front of house a little bit more and say, look,
Yes.
We
Whatever you're about
cannot-
to say, yes.
we just, look, we can't be walking people to tables that haven't been wiped down yet. Fucking make people wait. Just make them wait.
Yeah.
We need to be more aggressive in how we pace the front of house. Because there is only 3 of us on the floor, and there's 110 seats,
Yeah.
and there's only 4 of you guys back there. It's like, hey, man, we need to just, everyone's just going to have to wait. No, it's not going to kill anybody.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Right.
going to die.
Nobody's gonna die, and that's part of it too. Is and I'd mentioned that earlier this week is the fact that like we need to encourage that instead of the rush on everything. Like encourage like our people in the front to be able to slow down, take their time, do their job right, and not feel like they're fucking gonna get ran to death because that's how shit happens. And I explained it in the best way too, was like not saying like they need to slow down because they can't handle this, but I also brought up the point, I'm like, we need to encourage them to slow down because what's the best that happens out of rushing everyone in the front of the house? You've got people running around. You make them run and take all these orders. Like, there's still only 3 of us motherfuckers back here cooking in 24 inches of grill space. So you're running them to death
For no reason.
for no reason. Nothing's going to be quicker. And if those people were allowed to be stalled more throughout the process and accept that, wait, sorry, let us wipe down the table.
It's about
getting
managing
stalled,
expectations.
It's like
That's
you
part
can,
of our job
you
is to
jam-
manage expectations.
You jam 4 pizzas in there. It's not like they cook actually evenly. Like, first one's done, and you got to do a dance around to get the one that hasn't really been cooking very much at all into the hot spot to catch up. And I don't know. And then we're gonna add the second pizza oven next year, and that dance becomes infinitely more intricate, right? Because then you got at times 8 pizzas working, and how do you even land them somewhere to hang out to cut while you're finishing other things?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a dual wheel, like a pizza peels on that one.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Cut off
a
your arms
thing.
and replace them with pizza pans.
I'll probably insist on working the first couple of those, just to see what we need to do. But there's one tiny change that we can make structurally to make it better. There's where we cut, and then there's that 3-inch lip that drops down. We just level that whole thing off.
Oh yeah,
to
just
the
have
top
one big cutting area.
And have one big cutting area. Then you can land 4 or 5 pieces at once. But I don't know. It's still tricky. If I can get that many more pizzas in, can grill keep up?
No.
At that point, because that's still the same fucking size.
Because that's always been a thing too. Is because we do have the pizza rushes where you'll get the big pizza rush and grill has to slow down to keep up with you guys. But for the most part on cook time, it's like the grill. You've always got to have it going before, because a Cubano is you're looking at about 15 minutes. So if I get a Cubano and you get a pizza, you could theoretically have your pizza cut and going out if you just make it. By the time I'm Cubano's going in the oven. Still got another 5 left.
Unless it's cotton working, in which case I just have to go as fast as I possibly can and still tell him to slow down all the time.
Yeah.
Just all the time.
Slow down. Cook it through.
Cubanos are allowed to go in the oven. It's okay. That's how actually everyone else does them. You're the only one who tries to just press them to death.
Yeah.
And call it good.
They won't get hot enough like that. Not with our thick meat. We got thick meat up in that Bono.
Not with that last batch of bread from Serious Delights, man.
Oh God, that hand torn bread. We had some hand torn.
We had a bunch of hand torn and fucking Z cut
bread,
sandwich bread. It was,
it takes
special.
Talent.
It was
special. It takes a special kind of talent.
It's like you can, on a couple of them, you can even look and be like, all right, well, I can see they started to fuck up here, and so then they spun it, and they got the first couple slices right, and then I don't know, they started having a seizure or something.
Because some of them are literally
there's hard 45 degree angle turns, and some of the bread it's really fucking weird.
Damn.
Yeah.
We've got enough crouton bread, as it turns out. We're good. we don't need sacks more.
Jesus, so much bread these days. Bread and chicken stock.
Oh yeah, the wings.
We could feed the homeless bread and chicken stock for fucking years right now. Only cubes, though. Only cubes of each.
Well, it's I don't want to start making soup again, though, also.
I always like making soup.
Well, you can come in and help out, Timmy, if that's what you want to do, man. We're not adding it. We're not adding it to the fucking lunch.
All I
menu.
did was make soup. That would be so awesome.
Yeah,
that'd be up your alley.
Yeah, I know. This summer was supposed to be my summer of sneaking in some overnight just make pizza dough prep shifts.
Yeah.
The fucking Rona.
Yeah.
Ruining everything. Let's have some mellow shifts with 0 tickets coming in.
Dude,
oh my
so many
God.
cool things.
Good music.
Yeah.
So many cool things. I still want to talk them into letting me make salsa and ice cream, but those two things are not at all the same.
Yeah, I don't know. So, I mean, thinking it through, where we have room for the ice cream currently is up on the 4th floor, and that would require them doing extra stuff, I think, for hand washing sinks or something. And
well, and remember the
dish
hole in the floor for a toilet on the 3rd floor.
Wouldn't want to do.
It's true.
Yeah. Well, I could do it overnight.
If we were ever able to talk them in to bumping out our kitchen to be even with the dish pit bump out, at that point we got room.
So much room.
We can make room.
Yeah. Well, do you guys want to take a quick break?
Yeah, let's do one more break and we take it on home. Huh?
Yeah, sounds great to me.
So. Okay, Timmy, we will be right back.
All right.
We will be right back.
We'll be right back, everybody.
Woo!
Maybe. Oh, Timmy, you're
On the noise.
On the noise. Oh, yeah, I can do this too, I think.
Got that fat stacks
Oh,
of
no, it
rings.
doesn't come through.
Oh.
Sadness.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
pressing buttons. Professional operation here, people.
Oh, here we go. Nope. Nope.
I mean, there's a lot of blinking
There's
shit
a lot of
happening.
blinking shit happening.
It made it shiny.
It's scaring me. It's scary. Okay, yeah. So we are back.
Hey!
Yeah. Snap that board because we got some more meat left on these bones.
That is correct. That is correct.
From the circle jerk of chaos.
The circle
Yeah.
jerk of chaos.
No, that makes me so happy.
Yeah, that's such a good fucking.
Love of my
Yeah.
life right there.
That's a fucking that's an autobiography I would pick up. It doesn't matter whose autobiography.
Like Johnny Rotten or something.
Yeah, it could even be someone mellow like Martha Stewart's life. A circle jerk of chaos. Like I gotta see how she
Dude,
fucking
she's
gets
like
to that.
besties with Snoop.
Yeah.
That sounds like
You
it could
gotta
have been
add,
like
you
a alternate first working title for like an Anthony Bourdain book or something.
Well,
Yeah.
You know?
From the
I was gonna
circle-
call it circle jerk of chaos. How about no reservations? As your publicist, I'm just gonna say, how about we dial it back a little bit?
Fine.
Fine.
Lights up another cig.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah, but you know, it
still
could be a
missed.
whole name
Yeah.
of From the Circle Jerk of Chaos to the Soggy Biscuit of Death.
Oh,
I like it.
Jesus.
I like that too.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, 1-2 punch combo there. Can we name each segment of this episode?
I mean, we sure can.
Nothing that says we can't.
I know a guy who could do titles. He could do them.
You know, I've become a recurring enough guest. We can have recurring enough segments on those shows, I think.
Yeah. I mean, we even called out Bobby Flay still. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day, man.
Every day. You gotta
I'm
call
ready
him out.
for you, Bobby.
He's
Every
gotta
20
show
minutes.
up. Keanu knows. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bobby,
On-
listen to this. Keanu Reeves likes the fact that we're calling you out. So if you ignore us, you're going against his wishes.
Hey, just Thursdays aren't good. I swing on Thursdays, all right?
Yeah,
I'm
Thursdays
the
aren't
middle
good.
guy.
We'll be there.
I'm making salads. I'm doing prep.
Yeah.
I got shit to do.
And I'm pretty
Can't
sure
handle that,
Keanu's a Mets fan, not a Yankees fan, Bobby, so
Yeah.
at least he's cool with
I
us.
mean, listen, Bobby's been ducking me since St. Angelo, all right?
Yeah.
I've been in his hometown, or his old wife's hometown,
Yeah.
since he was there. He's been ducking me.
Oh, man. It sounds like he's intimidated.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I think I actually love that it seems like that he likes to compete with shit. Like, not
He
to
seems
pull
to,
pull
yeah.
the veil back too hard here, but
I figure,
I like,
yeah.
like he seems like he actually likes the shit. Although our boy Will, who has a story for every single thing in the history of time, has some story about Bobby Flay backing off of some challenge of some cook of his or some bullshit like that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Like Will was going to have the fastest 40 time in the country if some shit didn't happen. He probably was fucking like 8 cheerleaders the night before. Probably, you know, he was just a little winded still or something.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite pull it off.
The old man stories, yeah.
No, I love him. I love him. But
yeah.
He's the greatest athlete that I've never heard of.
No, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And all of the stories, too, and especially the ones where he doesn't reference a pile of cocaine or an amount of cocaine. You always just have to wonder through the events that lead up.
Yeah,
What cocaine was that? You're talking 84. So,
I
I'm
got
say an
I
84
got-
amount.
I got legit
yeah.
worried when him and Mikey started talking about doing cocaine together.
Yeah. Like, this
Could
could go
be
down
problems.
bad road, but also let me get the camera. We'll do a fear and loathing thing.
Right?
Yeah.
Put some weird filter on it.
We'll-
It'll be amazing.
Call Zack Snyder, borrow his red filter.
Weird filter, drop some Credence in the background.
Yeah.
Money.
Rent a car with no top.
No top. Yeah. Don't say my car's topless. Say the titties are out.
Jeez.
Oh, man.
Yeah, well, I guess coming back to things, make it publicly known that I was let go not too long ago. And that was from a place I really kind of got broken at, as far as I tried my hardest. I was not given the tools to succeed, and I still tried. And guess what? That snapping point does happen.
Yes, sir.
As Jess said earlier, even a good mule will kick you, Well, guess what? That sure does happen. And, by being let go, my immediate response was not like somebody who's been convicted of a crime and falls asleep in the interview cell. Oh, no, I was livid, I was absolutely livid. And I let them know exactly why I thought I did not have the tools to succeed. I let them know, like, where they kind of failed to give me those tools, and also let them know that, a month previous I said, it's not my job to teach people what side of the knife to hold, while I'm also trying to make just ungodly gallons of different types of food every single day. Like, every single time I have to stop exactly what I'm doing. I have to tell somebody else, how to do their job correctly, whether it be making burger sets or, like, you can't have, like, a shellfish defrosted in this sink and have it overflowing into, like, the corn they're defrosted in this sink, because that's cross-contamination. Shellfish allergies are pretty fucking real. Now,
pretty real. Yeah.
So therefore, I would like you to make sure you rinse off every piece of corn in that sink, and then we might be able to use it, but be thorough on that one. And, boss comes in and says, like, well, 99.9% of the time, like, that corn's going out with shellfish, so I don't think that's necessary. And, like, well, okay, that is not on me right there, sir.
If you want the story in the Herald about the person who went into shock and died on account of your food, yeah. 99% of the time's cool.
Yeah.
Have at it.
And and our long term listeners will know that your comment about holding the knife, teaching them to hold the knife not by the blade, is almost literal with some of the stupid shit that you've brought up over the fucking episodes.
Yeah, I mean, it's
20 pounds of ketchup. Fucking just putting that out there.
Yeah, it says 20 cans of ketchup, like that. That's 2 number 10 cans of ketchup, okay? And then even trying to teach kids what recycling is. We have a big recycling container and a garbage dumpster, and kids are still not getting it. I'm like, is that particularly my responsibility to go through this? And
you have my favorite kind of anger.
How many ifs?
And it's righteous. Righteous anger.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's only bested by righteous vengeance.
Yeah.
I guess you're true there, and I guess I should not apologize because I hold myself up to.
You're trying to uphold a standard.
Yeah.
Of safety and quality.
Yeah.
That is nothing that should ever be demeaned in the kitchen. Ever.
No.
Fucking ever.
No.
Full stop, period.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why when I was getting my little cut loose, talking to, it wasn't even an exit interview. It was just this is completely unacceptable. You told somebody to shut the fuck up. And well, okay. I definitely said.
I'm guilty of that. Been there, done that.
Absolutely.
Multiple times. Fucking multiple times in our kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Casually.
Yeah, casually and literally, I need everyone to quit talking about whatever random tangent they're on. Shut the fuck up. Listen to me. I have a real question about a real thing.
Yeah.
Let's actually get to work instead of just flapping our jaws around.
Yeah.
And I have a very intimidating demeanor sometimes. Maybe my voice can be a little bit gruff. Maybe I was very sincere when I said it. Either which way. It hurts some delicate sensibilities, I guess.
I'm only charming when I want to be.
Wrong.
Yeah.
But you're in the wrong line of business if you got a delicate sensibility.
Yeah.
Front of house, back of house,
Yeah.
middle, whatever.
Any
Management,
part of the
that
house.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, just grab your sack a little bit and twist. Just go ahead and go forth, become a badass. Don't go crying to mom or daddy.
Doing business is not easy. Not to my experience.
No.
Hopefully, I get to change that with P&L cupcakes and kolaches coming soon. But to my experience, that's just not how it works.
Yeah.
Man. If you're doing business, it's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard work.
There was at no point I was ever physically threatening anybody. I mean, that's a joke. That's not professional, you know.
No,
That's totally 90s.
You want to throw hands?
Yeah, hands.
Hands.
Yeah, that was never the
Hands
case.
around.
And I guarantee you, the only 3 people that were collectively not wanting to work with me were the ones who weren't working anyway. And that's why I was kind of biting at their heels.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's the thing is that got me about it is the complaint overall, and especially having management experience. I can say, like, looking at that from a management point of view, that complaint would have registered as failure to get better, or giving up on the idea of getting better. Someone said, "Hey, shut the fuck up." Not even with the follow-up of anything, but, the basic, you've already been getting on them about, like, do your job, get better. So,
And
instead
that
of
is exactly what
yeah.
"shut the fuck up" says.
Yeah,
In that instance.
exactly.
Right?
yeah, I
Like,
agree with you full-heartedly.
Yeah.
It's just a way shorter way of getting there.
Yeah, do better.
And if you're a person who's worked in a hard labor environment, you should get that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely.
if it's your first foray, you should know better, and you should just deal with it.
Yeah.
You should know that that's part of the deal.
Yeah.
For sure.
Baptism by fire, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, also too, and that's part of it is like you get people who come in from no background or from other backgrounds, and it's like coming over to someone's house. Anytime you take a job somewhere, it's not like inviting someone over to your house. It's like I'm stepping into your house, and I'm taking a job here, and so like if if dad's fucking the secretary in the foyer and fucking mom's an alcoholic that sits at the end of the bar and yells at people and fucking uncle's over there hitting on the hostess, like that doesn't mean like I'm coming in and I'm like, this is my place to change. It means I'm out. This isn't my style of place, obviously. Fucking that dude back there with the big ass neck tattoo, he loves it, probably. He's making money off of all the coke he's selling to the other guys, But like that's his style of place, but it's not mine. So you realize that with any job, even, restaurant, construction, any of the stuff I've done, like you get on a crew and you're getting on a crew. If it's your crew, like if it's P&L Cupcakes, that's your fucking crew. So there's no changing your mentality of that crew. You know what I mean? Like,
no, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's one of the beautiful things about it. It's
Yeah.
like I've gotten so like to a negative point, like possessive of that pizza station that like I hate the way I see other tomatoes cut and pineapples done and this, that, and the other. But everyone's been there long enough. Even though I've been there longer than everyone else, I don't feel like I should try to beat
Tell
anyone
them
up
to
about
get better,
anything
yeah,
at this
yeah.
point. Right? Like that time's long past for everyone who's working there. They've all worked there for years.
yeah.
But for the cupcake thing from the ground up, I get to be like, it is this way. This ingredient goes in. Then this one.
This amount, that amount of weight,
And
this
then
long you're mixing.
You wait for this, and then you put in this, and just having that little bit of control is a freeing thing. It's really, really nice.
Yeah.
Well, I think good old Tony Bourdain said once in one of his books, cooking is all about control, eating is about submission.
Yeah.
You're going into somebody else's house. You don't go up and like change their radio station. If it's a rule in their house that you take off your shoes at your door, you take off the shoes at the door.
Yeah.
It's not your house.
Yeah.
And now you getting the P&L up and running with the cupcakes, like welcome to your house.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is sour cream in everything.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Deal with it. It's good. It's good.
Dairy hating mother sucks need not apply. Like, it's going to be in the batter. It's going to be in the fucking icing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That is what it is. Because
Yes,
that is
sir.
what I want it to taste like.
Yeah.
Good deal, as it should be, you know?
Sweets that people who like sweets enjoy, and it's sweets that people who don't enjoy sweets enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm casting a wide net.
Yeah.
And the best part is it all starts with making something that when I taste it, my first reaction is to smile.
Oh, for sure. Maybe like the eyes glaze over a little bit, you know?
Just that smile where like you guys, like as cooks who've been doing it longer than I have, by like double, right? Like, but I know you get it. Like you just when it hits your tongue and it tastes exactly the way you want it to in your head.
Yes,
Oh,
it takes you someplace special.
It is a magic feeling. It's not like this is good enough to sell.
Yeah.
No, this is fucking exactly the thing.
Oh yeah.
This
I made
exactly
chicken
it.
katsu. It was a while back. I think it was pre-COVID, so like 30 years ago.
At this point,
In COVID years, yeah.
COVID years, yeah. But yeah, I made chicken katsu, and that was one of those where like when I got the sauce done, and I just took that little taste of it, I was like, oh my
It's the
god,
thing.
this is it.
it's the
Yeah,
thing.
this
It's the
is it.
fucking thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, man. Like the fire of that. Apparently, a pandemic can't take it out.
Oh, no.
I don't know if anything
Yeah.
will.
And you know, thinking about that, and it goes back to something we had talked about earlier, way earlier in the podcast, about Texas and their gas stations, right? You know, okay, and this is gonna sound weird and super low class at first, but you have all those shows, right, where people go around and eat at like diners and stuff.
Yeah.
What about a guy who just tours the country eating at gas station food?
Dude, that's a show that you can get at least 2 seasons of.
Oh yeah,
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
There's enough
Just in
spots.
Texas.
just exactly. Okay, some of them it's like barbecues and like
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. You can get half a season just off Buc-ee's in
Yeah.
Texas, man.
or even do it one up it, right? Liquor stores, mini marts, and gas stations. And yeah, because
No doubt. And then because then at that point you can get into like the tiny little Mexican haciendas.
the haciendas, the Hawaiian food places, man.
Oh,
some
Lord.
of those. That's my favorite, and that's what made me think of it too. Like Texas, you have some good gas station food in Texas, but even like Hawaii, that was like that chicken katsu that I made perfectly. Like my favorite place to get it was a gas station.
Yeah, that plate lunch. You know?
Yeah. And the liquor store, Liquor Shack and Grinds. I would always get a plate lunch and a fucking
Liquor
flask
Shack
of
and
Jack.
Grind.
Yeah. Plate lunch,
Oh,
flask
man.
of Jack, 20-ounce Coke.
It's like the only thing at this point other than our sushi place, Uchiko, that I missed from Texas. Well, that and our pho place, Pho Taizan. Other than those two things, being able to go to a legitimate Mexican grocery store, or go to like, hey, I want Greek. I'm gonna go to Greek Town. There is such a thing.
Yeah.
To be able to go get all those
The halal meat market. Just go get fucking
hyper local
a shopping bag of lamb.
It's kind of like a
Yeah,
duck from the Chinese market, you know?
stuff from
Yeah.
actual immigrants,
Yeah.
like that brought the shit overseas with them. I miss that so much.
So much. Yeah.
There's a lot of
That-
white people here.
That piece.
Yes, that is the fucking truth.
I-
There's a
I
lot
get-
of white people here.
I legitimately get charged up anytime I see a black person. at
Yeah.
work. I swear to God, as a customer, if I see a black customer out there, I get charged up.
Yeah, buddy, what's up? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
For real.
yeah.
Like-
Way too many white people in this town.
tons of white people, and then people from New Mexico. The end.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, the one thing that I'd have to add on this whole tour of gas stations and main markets, God, I miss my 7-Eleven quarter-pound spicy bite hot dogs. You know, the ones that actually like fucking like turn through them.
Yeah.
You know, good quality, like with a nice buffet of condiments to go on top.
Yeah.
that shitty
See,
yellow
that
cheese.
fits into mini marts.
Yeah, I mean,
gas stations,
goddamn, I
mini
know like
marts,
some of
and
the
liquor
best
stores.
ones in at least the Northwest, and
Right.
that's the one thing I fucking miss so much.
Yeah.
You know,
All right, Jeff. Well, when I fly out there, I will bring you a spicy bite hot dog. It'll be cold and awful. You'll still get one.
It
I'll
always
still give
is.
you a hug.
Just
Yeah, let's be honest. It always is.
parchment paper in a deep freeze, man. You can make it happen.
Yeah. Bring it in the same box they transplant organs in.
Yeah, right.
Sammy,
I'm
if
flying
that
them at a
happens,
hot
you have
dog.
my couch for a week while you're in town.
I'll just check the. I'll check it at the gate. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
go through
request
security.
3. Like, one like is that horrible like chili dog. You know, the other one is adding like a lot of like the condiments with like the yellow cheese over the top, and the other one just make it purist with just a lot of condiments. I mean, just 3 of them. That's all I want.
Good. That
There you go.
was our old school method back in the day. 7-Eleven trip. You get 2 hot dogs, right? And because 7-Eleven was like a block from where I lived.
And it was in like a college town too, so it was constantly rotating. Fresh dogs.
Yeah, fresh
like,
dogs.
the condiments were
Yeah.
the best 7-Eleven
But you-
has ever
So
put
you
out.
get 1 dog, and you go the typical, like, your condiments, like your ketchup, mustard, relish, maybe onions or whatnot. And then the second dog, which is the fucking fatty, fucking loaded chili cheese dog that's just going to wreck you the next day. And so what you do is you get the two separate ways, and then when you leave, you eat the regular edible, like handheld hot dog on the way back home, and then when you get back, you just crush that
Just
fucking
crush it.
boat of chili
Saddle
dog.
up and dig in.
Concrete mixer. Just throw it in.
Just throw it in,
Yeah.
yeah.
It might have inspired a few specials the next day.
Yeah.
Specials. I don't remember what those
Dude, I miss making specials. I think that's part of what's killing us too. Is I don't feel like we have the same creative control on anything.
Or maybe like a
No,
gusto
that's-
for it, you know?
That's entirely fair.
Yeah.
The specials are laid out for us
Yeah.
right
Hmm.
now. One of them, I mean, I will say, anyone out there, come get a pizza special. I mean, because the Italian sausage that we're using right now is fucking delicious. One of the co-owners of Ska, Bill, I think it was, had like some ownership stakes in a couple of pigs.
Oh.
One of which got sold at a livestock show, another one didn't, and so we have some of that pig ground up into Italian sausage.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're using it. It's super yummy.
Yeah. It's super flavorful.
I made a pasta, tomato cream pasta
Oh, I
for us
bet
with
that
it.
was good.
Ooh,
It was-
jeez.
So here
Legit.
last night I put a bunch on my pizza, right?
Yeah,
and
I
I
had it on
put
pizza last night, too.
pineapples on it too, because normally with our sausage, like, it's not weird for our sausage, voodoo sauce and pineapples.
It's a whole different
But
flavor.
as
on
soon
this
as I
one.
took a bite, I literally pulled all the pineapples off of my pizza
It's
because
fucking
I took a
delicious.
bite and I was like, this is like super like rich with herbs and flavors.
I wish we
and
could
like
have
the
that
pineapple
sausage all the time.
The
kind of
pineapple
sausage.
is not
for sure.
doing it with this herby,
Yeah,
flavor, but took off the pineapples and my god, that was
Super
a good
yummy.
pizza. Yeah.
super yummy.
Right on. And check that out, Bobby Flay. We could actually make pizza with pineapples. Get over yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Fucking Gordon Ramsay, I'll fuck you up too, bruh.
Wait, are this pineapple haters?
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay, I know for a fact is
Yeah.
a pineapple.
You know what they call that on
He's
the islands,
a
right?
fucking Brit though.
Fucking
so
howlies.
what claim could he possibly make to knowing anything about pizza?
Or pineapples.
Their number one foreign food is Indian, man.
Oh yeah, and
Fuck right off.
of course
It ain't
you don't
pizza,
like
bruh.
pineapples. You haven't had a good pineapple. You literally get the like. They probably serve rinds
The
of
howliest
pineapples
of
in
howly
England, and they're like, "This is a
pineapples right
pineapple,
there."
right?" Like, yeah, Hawaiian guy
Oh
sold
yeah,
it to me.
bruh. It's the sweetest.
Yeah.
It's straight from the island.
I was gonna ask him about it, but then he got real tough and told me put it in my fucking pocket and walk away.
These definitely aren't from like the coastland of Texas.
The coastland of Texas or Mexico or the Yucatan. Yucatan. Yeah,
No, yeah, I'll fuck with him too.
yeah.
Oh, come on, like leave some for the rest of us.
Pineapple.
Hey.
Yeah. I'll box Gordon Ramsay. I would do that.
Let's
even
dream
crippled.
big, y'all. Let's dream a dream where I have my own challenge show
Yeah.
and we just show up, and the three of us just show up in all black every time, and
just fuck
we
people
dress
up,
for the
yeah.
funeral that we're about to bury them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because we'll bury people. Yeah.
For whom the bell tolls starts playing.
I swear to God, that's why I wore all black yesterday. I was trying to get my mojo up. And
Yeah. Trying to get that
it
power.
Didn't work.
Work. Yeah.
Yeah, a fucked back is a fucked back.
Yeah. I'm the man in black. Oh, did he say back?
You know, I fumbled a tray of dough up there in the warehouse within my first 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
I lost all mojo.
All
man.
mojo.
Mojo going with the dough.
Yeah. No more dough or mojo.
It's just knowing that I'm the one that's got to make up that tray of dough. I think that was the worst part.
The worst part. There's not even someone else.
I showed up
yeah.
almost an hour early, and now I'm an hour behind on Tuesday.
Motherfucker. Yeah, it's not even that week yet. It's still fucking Saturday. Yeah.
I know. So I'm already thinking I got to do all the things plus put in the order.
Jesus.
Plus throw the order. All right. It's going to be awesome.
Well, I know if we're calling people out, I will call out anybody in Durango with the exception of Graybeard. Graybeard, you could take me to the cleaners any day you want to, no matter what condition you're in, But other than that, anyone who calls himself a chef in this town, let's go. I mean, seriously.
What's up?
Yeah.
Call them out.
I like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I got a couple in mind. Let's see if they come on out the woodworks,
Yeah. Sign up, and we'll make it a legit throwdown
so
here.
how can we make that legit? Where do we host it? All the things.
Where do we host it? How do we
The intersection on College and Main Street.
Logistics are to come, but we could do that. We could totally,
if you're just willing to do an intersection, you clearly don't care what you're cooking or what you're cooking on.
Hey, they can call it.
Fucking rec center, not rec center, fucking community center, the rec center. We'll go down to the rec center. We'll pump some iron.
First, some
We'll
intramural
swim
basketball,
some laps.
and after that,
We'll shoot some hoops. Horse.
Basketball and pancakes, Prince style.
Yeah, basketball and pancakes. You know what that's going to be? The first annual basketball and pancake championship is going to be what happens after the 420 frolic. All the people high on mushrooms. This is intense. Let's go play basketball and eat pancakes.
as soon as I figure out my kolache recipes, you know what that means is also me wholesaling to Ska so they can finally do brunch like they want to.
Oh.
Yeah, without people making that hissy noise when I say that word. Because I brought it up in the kitchen and three different dudes are like, "Fuck you, man! You don't say that word.
You don't say that word.
Threatening
A
you
lot
with
of good
knives.
men died on this hill."
And I was like, "It's okay. You don't have to do anything. You still show up at the same time. It's all me. It's not you. It's okay."
I can see how that turning the crowd
We don't
against you
take
pretty
kindly
quick.
to that word.
I know.
around these
You
parts.
don't have to cook any more eggs. I promise.
No more eggs. God damn. Okay,
No
so that was a
frittatas,
thing
no
yesterday.
quiches, there's no thing.
Yeah. They were fucking us with eggs on burgers. Goddamn,
Dude,
Grill
for real.
Cook was
People have been wanting them breakfast burgers.
Grill Cook was looking like a fucking breakfast cook
Ugh.
constantly. And the funny thing is, for people who don't realize what goes into cooking an egg for your burger in a place where you get the actual fire grill, obviously use your brain. We don't throw it on the grill. Because that wouldn't fucking work. Yeah. There are holes in that thing. It'll fall through. So we have to get a pan. And then you have to get a special pan. And basically, we ride with $3.95 worth of egg pan a year. That one of us picks up because we're tired
Of the old egg pan
the
from
old
last year.
egg pan from last year.
Well, and at any time, I will say, just interrupt for just a moment. As the pizza dude or whatever, the fried egg ticket comes in. I'm like, so which pan is it that's maybe worth a shit? The one in the back.
Yeah.
maybe. And then our eggs, even though they're cage free, they're as good an egg as we can get and still be affordable.
Yeah, there's some weak egg.
Yeah, I mean, for a small crack with a small drop, we still get like just broken yolk.
You can yell at the egg basically and scramble it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Hey! Oh, sorry, you're scrambled eggs now. I didn't mean to scare your yolk all over the fucking place.
We did get a request for a scrambled egg.
Yeah.
On a burger last month.
That's
shit.
weird.
Did you guys yell about it?
No, Cotton was happy because he had already fucked up an egg, so it was perfect.
Oh, yeah, he's like, if you were getting scrambled whether or not you wanted it, asshole.
He actually ended up fucking up 2 eggs, so 2 people got him scrambled, but neither one came back, so it worked out.
That's sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. And I had and that's the hill I'll die on.
It's like they're so weak, like just flipping them in the pan is absolutely a coin flip whether or not you're gonna break the yolk.
Oh yeah, and I like that's my hill to die on. There,
we don't take
eggs.
temperatures.
Yeah, and I've literally had an argument with Morgan in the front of the house and the old man whose order he was taking.
Do not take temperatures.
And all he wanted me to do was smash it around some. And he's like, I don't think you understand what I'm talking about. And I'm like, I don't think you understand what I talk about. You get an egg or you don't get an egg. There's 2 options there. There's not option 3 that you're trying to talk to me about. Maybe smush it around a little bit, swirl it around. No, you get an egg or you don't get an egg.
Yeah.
And even Morgan's like, I don't feel like it was that much of a request. Like, shut your mouth, Morgan. There's 1 egg pan.
We're a goddamn brewery, dude.
Yeah.
Like, people forget that, like, because we do good food, but we're a goddamn brewery.
Yeah.
Like, you need to come expecting to eat food at a brewery.
Yeah.
Like,
you can walk around our kitchen, and it's not a long walk, too. You can walk out and see.
You can look from the outside, like on the outside the windows, and see all of it.
I won't do
You're not going to course out food. I don't care if you send it artichoke dip and a pizza to me separately, one on top of the other. I'm going to see they're for the same table. I'm going to fire them at the same time, and they're going to get them at the same time. Thanks for coming out. Like, it is what it is.
It's not the same type of, establishment. Yeah, it's not that. It's not the sit down. Oh, bread. We'll have bread at your table. And because also, like, maybe these guys would probably benefit from that because they could stall motherfuckers more. Yeah,
that's true.
Maybe if we went to the proposed menu of our previous kitchen manager.
Duck on duck on duck. Get ducked.
Get ducked so hard.
Yeah.
Then we could charge the prices and, like, actually consider those sorts of things from customers. But
oh God, that's such a
side quail egg.
Side quail eggs.
I think
fried quail eggs are going on burgers.
Quail egg. I don't think quail eggs were on there, but there was a salad with a like a sunny side up egg on it. For breezy,
caviar.
Spin off of a Nicaragua, I think, is what they call it.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what was on it. I was laughing.
And you know what?
Laughing so hard already.
And if hearing the for breezy part makes sense, because I see now why our previous guy left. Because he probably was like, I'm going to make a menu, and they're like, put this on it, put this on it, put this on it, put this on it. And then all of a sudden he's like, here's the menu in my 2-week notice. I'm not going to tell the boys they have to sunny side up an egg. Dusty will literally kill someone.
The proposed menu that I looked at, we would have been the fanciest restaurant in all of Durango.
Well, it sounds like aspirations were there.
Yeah. But emphasis on the ass.
But as far as the execution of things, like the feasibility of it, yeah, I know.
You need for to be the fancy shit, you actually kind of need that brigade setup, and which is just not what we are.
We can't fit a brigade. We can't even fit all the food in our walk-in.
Yeah, I hear you there. It's it's not about like what you guys can do. It's about like what your equipment can do and like what you could fit into your particular setup. Shit, you guys can aim for the stars, and well, if your equipment can't keep
we
up.
already work miracles.
Oh,
as
yeah.
far as
I
I'm
have no
concerned.
I think
doubts.
that's the problem is it's gotten so used to it where now it's like we
Well, they can
work
do it.
miracles.
Well, they can
yeah,
do it.
but now it's like they look at us like cheap parlor magicians or something. It's like,
Dough mixer
yeah,
shits
just
the
do
bed
that
every
trick
other
you do.
batch.
Like, no.
Do
Where
another
you
backflip.
just
Do another
you just have to
backflip.
like wait 4 or 5 minutes, and then it generally just magically turns back on. One day it won't just magically turn back on, and we are completely fucksville.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that sucks. Like I know Tim and I have dealt with our dough mixer going down, which means luckily we had a couple of, like sister restaurants we could take 3 or 4 batches of dough to at a time. And-
Shot drive up to Boulder. yeah.
Yeah, right.
Get on it.
Make some dough and get it back before it proves.
No, it's funny.
Transporter 4.
Yeah, fucking Cotton was like, "Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to start mixing dough by hand." I'm like,
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I said, Timmy. I said, "Fuck you. No way."
No way.
You can mix a dough by
yeah, exactly.
Actually, he's
Exactly,
stout
Tai-
enough. He probably could. Yeah.
Tai Chi Master would actually really enjoy that. I think
Yeah.
if that was just his gig. Was
Yeah.
to
He's just
karate
racking it
chop
with the
dough
tail.
on the bed.
Yeah,
Jeez.
no. The rest of us would not do well with that.
If I'm gone before that thing shits the bed for good, I'm gonna be so happy.
Yeah.
I don't want to be there that day, man.
Well, when our mixer broke, we also had the local mechanic guys for culinary equipment come out, and it was like having the fucking Three Stooges in there. I swear to God, me and one other guy knew more about fixing shit than they did.
Yeah,
it was kind of funny.
pathetic.
So we
I
got
mean,
we got a reference for you guys here. If your
Yeah.
dough machine ever
I mean,
goes
the only
down,
person that actually seemed to know what he was doing was Kevin, but the other two that were actually there the entire time,
God,
I mean, we might as well have just gone over and helped them and done it for
Tweedledum
them.
and Tweedledummer. Seriously.
Probably got
I'm
shit
sure
done
we've
fast.
got, I'm sure we've got a subpar guy that's on doing it for credit or something.
Yeah.
You get a case
Yeah.
of Maxi every time it comes out.
Trade tabs,
Before
yo.
anyone
trade
else in
tabs.
Durango.
Oh shit.
Well,
Oh shit! Well,
man.
gentlemen, I have to apologize. My phone is beeping at me. I think my battery.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think we're good, man.
Yeah,
We've
I
crushed
think-
it.
I think we did a pretty solid run on this one today.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah, right on.
yeah.
Want to thank our guest Jess and also Pizza Guru Sean
Yeah.
for swinging
Thank
back
you,
by.
thank
The
you.
king and queen of cupcakes.
That's us.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that. I
yeah.
like that.
P&L, Poncho and Lefty, you guys are gonna crush it.
Looking
Hopefully
forward to
next
it.
time we sit down, we're all licensed up and talking about even bigger shit.
Fuck yeah.
I like that idea.
And
I like-
Bobby, get back to us, bitch.
Yeah. You got a year. You got
Fuck
a year
you.
to prepare, sir.
Got a year.
for sure. Well, in the meantime, it's still Jeff over here.
Just Dusty.
And Timmy, aka the Fat Chef.
Shaun, the pizza guru of Sky.
Jess over here.
That sounds great.
Okay,
It's been
well,
great, guys.
Been great. Have a good night. Bye.
Cheers.